Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Dot God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is awesome production. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in, my man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the orange and blue skies, man. You already know what it is tonight, man. It's Knicks basketball. Knicks versus the Miami Heat this evening from South Beach, Miami, from the Casillas Center in Miami. Knicks versus Heat. Knicks coming in at 39-20 on the season. Winners of 2 in a row against the Miami Heat, 28-30 on the season. Winners of also 2 in a row. So somebody's streak will be going and somebody's streak will be snapped, man. So I want to thank you guys for tuning into this live broadcast, Knicks versus Heat tonight. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share this on all social media platforms. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man, and share it as well, man. And also make sure you go subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network. The link is right there in the chat. Our one centralized location for all of our content, man. Make sure you go and subscribe, man, to all those great content creators. Myself, the Man Cave podcast. Also, Big Pat Sports Talk, Unpopular Opinion Sports, or NYG. Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. TP Way the Giant. Leaf Diggy, Mets 21-28. And many, many more from the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. Man, this is like the second meeting of the season. Knicks won the earlier meeting, 116-107 against the Heat. This time they'll face a different Heat team. No more Jimmy Butler. He got traded to the Golden State Warriors. So mainly it's Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. And also for the Knicks, man, Knicks coming off their comeback win against the Memphis Grizzlies the other night, man. Knicks welcoming back Mitchell Robinson, man. He had a nice impact his first game back. Like I said, hopefully it continues. Like I said, it's good for him to get some burn right now to get that rust off for the playoff run, man. Got about 24 games left in the regular season. Hey, man, that's a good time for Mitch to get some rust off, man. So we'll see what he looked like today as well. And also waiting to see when him and Towns will get in that lineup together, man. So that way we'll see how they look, with that starting lineup, eventually later on down the season. But right now, like I said, Knicks about to tip off with the Heat right now, man. Like I said, Knicks coming in at 39-20, third place in the in the Eastern Conference. The Miami Heat coming in at 28-30 on the season. And I believe they still in for the play, and I think they're around like 10 or 11 or something like that, man. But like I said, man, Knicks need to take care of business tonight on the road in Miami. Let's get this dub, man. Like I said, I'll see who the Heat will bring out in their starting lineup. Like I said, I haven't really looked to see who they got so far yet, since the trade of Jimmy Butler. But like I said, it's most likely it's going to be Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero earned his first All-Star this year, man, averaging 24.1 points a game, 5.7 assists, and 5 rebounds, man. So great season for Tyler Hero. So we'll get to see, man. Like I said, let's go Knicks and the Miami Heat, man. About to tip off in a few minutes. Like I said, some other actions going on around the association. I think the Cavs and the Blazers right now are in a heated battle right now. And it's 113-111. Cleveland up by 2 points with 2:19 left to go in the fourth quarter. Also, halftime, Chicago 67, Indiana 66. Earlier game from today went final. Boston beats Denver 110 to 103. Also, it's going to be starting in a few minutes. Will be Toronto at Orlando. Then the 7 o'clock game will be OKC at San Antonio. And the 8 o'clock game would be Pelicans at the Jazz, 9:30. Timberwolves at the Phoenix Suns. And then the last game, Lakers and the Clippers again, Battle of LA again. Lakers won, I believe, I don't know if it was last night or the other night. Lakers won 106-102. So that should be an intense game right there. Battle of LA. Looks like Portland and tied up Cleveland now, 113 apiece. 128 left to go in the fourth quarter. So that's a good game right there. Man, like I said, so the Knicks need to take care of business against the Heat. Like I said, let's go Knicks, orange and blue skies. You already know what the vibes is. You know the vibes already, man. So let's go Knicks. About to tip off in a few after the commercial break. Like I said, it'll be most likely the Knicks starting line will be Towns, Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. And then, like I said, Mitchell Robinson will come off the bench again. And, to get some more runs, like I said, he's going to be on a minutes restrictions. Got to work him back in slowly and stuff like that. So looking good, man. Looking good. Like I said, add more depth to our bench. And also, eventually, if Mitchell getting a starting lineup, somebody's going to have to move out of the starting lineup. So it could be Bridges or it could be Josh Hart. So we'll have to see. Whichever one moves back, man, that strengthens the bench even more. So that'll help too. Let's get some more production. And then also today, in other news, Knicks waived 2 players, man, Matt Ryan and also Jacob Toppin. So that's 2 more spots open. I guess the Knicks are looking out for the buyout market. It could be TJ Warren or Moses Brown or both. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing that. So that'll definitely help out, if they could get guys who could actually help, and get in the rotation. But, man, please, man. Like I said, let's see what these Knicks, man, 39-20, coming off a 2-game win streak. Let's see if we get to keep the magic in South Beach. Miami is always Knicks arena. That's like a Knicks home game down there in Miami. It's always been like that, man, for forever and a day, man, ever since the Heat was down there and stuff, because, there's a lot of transplants down there in Miami. So it's always Knicks South down there. So we'll see if Towns rebound. Towns he didn't have a particularly good game the last game against the Grizzlies because he was in foul trouble most of the game. But hopefully that'll change. Hopefully he'll go off tonight, man. And the Knicks could just coast to a victory, man. Because like I said, this ain't gonna be a cakewalk, man. It's the Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? They always play the Knicks tough regardless of who's in the lineup and who's out of the lineup. So let's go Knicks. Like I said, make sure you bring your A game. Make sure you bring some energy, and let's get it going, man. Keys to the game for the Knicks. Knicks got to rebound too, man. Knicks haven't been having a problem rebounding the ball. Like I said, man, the main key problems have been the forward spots, man, with Bridges and Anunoby. Got to get some rebounds. These guys got to get at least about 7-8 rebounds apiece, man. Let's go help out the other guys, like I said, because we know Towns going to rebound. We know Josh Hart going to rebound, and we definitely know Mitchell Robinson rebounding, so that ain't even no question. But if these other guys could step up and rebound, that'll be even better. That help the defense out a lot, you know what I'm saying? Limit the second chance points. And that gets more opportunities for the Knicks. So I'm still checking on that score with Portland and Cleveland. It's 115 apiece, 31 seconds left to go in that game. So 115. Wow. And looked like Cleveland just went up 115 to 118 on a 3-point shot. So, man. And that's what Donovan Mitchell's out of that game. Donovan Mitchell was out, so that'll be a great win for the Cavs, man. And they was down in that game for the majority of that game. So just waiting for tip-off, man, between the Knicks and the Miami Heat from the Kaseya Center in Miami, South Beach. Like I said, it'll be the second of 3 meetings for the Knicks and the Heat. First game was in Miami. Knicks won at 116-107. This game is also in Miami. And then the last game will be in New York. So if the Knicks could get this game right here, then they'll most likely win the season series between them and the Heat this season. All right, so about to get started, about to tip off right now. Knicks and the Heat. Like I said, man, I knew the Jimmy Butler trade was gonna happen eventually. Like I said, he had just wore out his welcome, and it was just too much, man. So they had no choice but to trade him by the trade deadline because if he'd have stayed past the trade deadline, he probably would have been suspended again or whatever, man. But now they clear that distraction away from the Miami Heat, so now they're able to focus now and stuff like that. So that's good for the team. Clear their mind and stuff like that. Could focus on basketball. All right, in this game, what I expected from the Knicks, man, some rebounding, some play some good D on the Heat because I know the Heat want to shoot some threes too and stuff like that. But like I said, Knicks got to bring a lot of energy in this game. For the Heat, starting for the Heat is Kyle Ware, the rookie, Bam Adebayo, Alex Burke, the former Knicks, Tyler Hero, and Davion Mitchell for the Miami Heat. So Alex Burke, the veteran, former Knick, will get the start for the Miami Heat, and Kyle Ware, the rookie. Keys to the game is defense, bounding and astounding, dishing and swishing. That's Clyde. That's Clyde's words. This is Clyde's game. Keys to the game is dishing and swishing, bounding and astounding. All right, let's go Knicks, man. I'm hopefully Knicks can have a strong first quarter in this game, man. Knicks got to come out hot. They can't come out cold. Got to come out hot. Can't come out cold. Hopefully, like I said, Towns stay out of foul trouble early in this game, man. Stay out of foul trouble, man, because we're gonna need you in this game. Going against Bam and Kyle Ware. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, like I said, man, stay out of foul trouble, have a good game, man, so we could do this. All right, Knicks will come out in a road white against the Heat. Will be in their black uniforms. Like I said, Knicks coming in this game as a 7-point favorite in this game. So hopefully, like I said, they could just get a dub. I don't even care they win by 7. I don't care they win by 20. I don't care if they win by a point. Let's just get this dub and get out of Miami and get this win, man. This will be a great win. Let's get another win. Got to start stacking these wins. Got a 2-game win streak. Let's make it 3 in a row against the Heat. All right, the tip is up, and the Heat have it. Davion Mitchell with the ball over to Tyler Hero. Hero guarded by Mikal Bridges across the line. Around a Kyle Ware screen over to who's that? Over to Alex Burke. Burke over to Bam, guarded by Towns. Out to Mitchell, and it is deflected, and it'll be Heat ball. How many seconds on the shot clock? So the Heat will have it, but like I said, it should be. All right. Mitchell inbounds, looking. Finds Bam for a 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Bridges across the timeline. Around an OG screen. Over to Towns. Guarded by Bam. Towns in the corner to OG. Faked the 3-point shot. In the lane against Bam. Step back jump shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Towns, and his shot is put back no good. Rebounded by Bam Adebayo over to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Out to Bam. Bam finds Tyler Hero. Back to Bam. Free throw line jump shot is up and good. And Miami gets on the board first. 2-0 Heat. Knicks inbounds OG over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Mitchell. Across the timeline. Brunson over to Bridges. Guarded by Hero at the key. At the top of the key. Looking. Finds Brunson at the elbow. Brunson around the town screen. Brunson faked the shot. Brunson looking. Throws to Josh Hart. Hart guarded by Alex Burke. His shot is no good, air ball, and it is a 24-second shot clock violation, so it'll be Heat ball. So good defense by the Heat coming out early. All right, Heat inbounds. Burks over to Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Brunson at the elbow. Around a Kyle Ware screen, and that is an offensive foul on the Heat. Kyle Ware. Moving screen. So it'll be Knicks ball. All right, so Knicks will inbounds. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Mitchell. Over to Bridges, guarded by Hero. Bridges at the top key, down low to OG Anunoby. In low, his shot is up and is blocked by Ware. Rebound, and here comes the Heat over to Tyler Hero. Hero with the ball over to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Hero. Hero in the lane. His shot is up and good. He go up 4-0. Knicks inbounds. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson over to OG Anunoby. OG over to Hart. Hart looking. Over to Brunson. Brunson out to OG. OG. Back to Josh Hart at the top of the key. Hart drives down the lane and dunks. 4-2. Heat quickly inbounds. Over to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Around a Bam Adebayo screen. In the lane. Lays it up and in. 6-2 Heat. Knicks come right back. Hart over to Towns. Towns with the ball. Bringing it across the timeline. Guarded by Bam. Towns over to Bridges around a screen. Bridges in the lane. Throws it out to OG Anunoby for his elbow three-point shot. Good. 6-5. That's what I want to see. Knock them shots down. Heat inbounds to Tyler Hero. Hero with the ball. Hero in the lane. Throws it back out to Alex Burke for his three-point shot from no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart with the ball. Over to Bridges to OG Anunoby. Another three-point shot from the elbow. No good this time. Rebounded by Alex Burke. And here comes the Heat. Burke to Tyler Hero. Hero in the lane. His floater's up and good. 8-5. So Hero looking good early on. All right, Knicks inbounds. OG over to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. And it's an offensive foul. So it'll be Heat ball. So far, the Knicks not looking good right now. Coming out a little bit tentative and stuff like that against the Heat. So Davion Mitchell takes the charging lane on Brunson. So it will be Heat ball. Alex Burke inbounds to Mitchell. Early first quarter, 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Heat up 8-5. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded by Brunson. Out to Burks. Back to Mitchell. Out to Tyler Hero. Hero with the ball. To the Davion Mitchell. Wide open three-point shot from the top of the key. Good. 11-5 Heat. All right. Knicks inbounds. Bridges inbounds to Josh Hart. So Knicks coming out a little bit sluggish. Over to Brunson. His elbow three-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Kyle Ware. Ahead to Tyler Hero. Hero with the ball. And looked like he turned that ball over, but no call. Hero still has the ball. Guarded by OG. Step back three-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Over to Mikal Bridges. His pull-up three-point shot from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Brunson from the elbow. His three-point shot is good. 11-8 Heat. Heat inbounds. Davion Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Around a Bam Adebayo screen. Mitchell in the lane. Lays it up and in. 13-8. Knicks fell asleep on the defensive end. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson now guarded by Hero at the elbow. Now double team over to Towns. Towns looking, finds Bridges, guarded by Alex Burke. Bridges around the Town screen. Bridges in the lane. His fall away jump shot is up and good. 13-10. Heat inbounds. Ware inbounds to Hero. Hero guarded by Bridges around the Ware screen. Hero in the lane, throws it back out to Bam. Bam over to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Bam, to Tyler Hero, to Bam, who slips the screen and he dunks. 15-10 Heat. Not a good defense by the Knicks. Hart inbounds to Brunson. So he got 12 points in the paint already. 12 of their 15 points in the paint. Hart over to Towns, guarded by Bam. Towns looking. Finds Hart. Hart guarded by Burks. Over to Bridges, out to Towns. His 3-point shot from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Mitchell. And here comes the Heat. Over to Tyler Hero. Hero throws to Bam in the corner. Back to Tyler Hero. Guarded by OG Anunoby. Over to Bam. Guarded by Towns. Bam. His shot in the lane is up and good. 17-10 Heat. 7-point Miami lead. Knicks inbounds to Jalen Brunson, and timeout on the floor, New York. 5:30 left to go in the first quarter. Heat up 17-10 over the Knicks. So he coming out smoking already in the first quarter. 17-10 right now. Like I said, Knicks looking a little bit sluggish and a little bit sloppy right now. So hopefully they could wake up and get it together and stuff like that. Because like I said, this is the type of game that they got to come out with. They should have came out with this game and put their stamp on it right now. It should have came out from the jump. I want to thank everybody, man, from watching from YouTube, Twitter, man, and all social media platforms, man. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. It costs you nothing, man. It is free, man. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button. And also, make sure you go and subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. The link is right there in the chat, man. Our one centralized location for all of our content, man. Make sure you go subscribe to all the great content creators, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network, myself, the Man Cave podcast, Unpopular Opinion Sports with NYG, Big Pat Sports Talk, Mets 21-28, Leaf Diggy, TP Weighted Giant, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, man. Make sure you go and subscribe. Also, if you subscribe to the network, man, you can go and find shows that was done earlier, like today was Giants Convo with Unpopular Opinion Sports, NYG, and Big Pat Sports Talk, man. Great talk also with Coach Ed Gladney on there, man. Make sure you go and subscribe, man, and go and watch the replay of that, man. Great conversation as always, man. Talking Giants and stuff like that. But like I said, Knicks coming out coming out against Memphis, man, coming up a little bit sluggish, man. They got to get off to some fast starts in some of these games and stop falling behind, man. Got to play with some pace, got to play with some tempo, man. Got to play with some urgency. I mean, it's early on. It's only early in the first quarter, but like those are bad habits you want to break out of, man. Don't want to fall behind too early in a lot of games and keep coming back. You waste a lot of energy making comebacks. It looked like that Cleveland and and Portland game went into overtime. All right. About to get back to live action right now after the timeout. Like I said, let's see what the Knicks come up with. Down 7 already, 17-10 to these Miami Heat, who is always a scrappy, hustling bunch of guys, man. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson to Towns. Back to Brunson. Around the Hart screen. Brunson down to Towns, and it is stolen by Bam Adebayo. Bam. Leading the break. Bam. Out to Tyler Hero. Hero guarded by Towns. Hero looking over the Towns, and it is pass deflected, but Alex Burke retrieved it for the Heat. Burks down low to Kyle Ware all alone for the dunk. Knicks missed a defensive assignment. 19-10. 9-point Heat lead. Knicks inbounds. OG Anunoby to Jalen Brunson. Brunson to Mikal Bridges. Out to Towns for his three-point shot from the top of the key. Good. 19-13. But Knicks got to dig down on the defensive end, man. Not playing good defense. Davion Mitchell with the ball. Davion Mitchell in the lane. Guarded by Brunson. Over to Tyler Hero. Guarded by Bridges. Around a Kyle Ware screen. Shot is up and over to Kyle Ware for the alley-oop. Good. 21-13. All right. Knicks inbounds. Hart over to Brunson. Back to Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to Brunson at the elbow. Brunson in the lane. Down the lane. Guarded by Kyle Ware now. Brunson looking. Somebody got to move over to Josh Hart. His three-point shot from the elbow, good. 21-16. All right, so Knicks come back down 5. But like I said, their problem is on the other end. Got to play some defense on the other end, man. Got to play some D. All right, Mitchell with the ball. Over to Tyler Hero, guarded by Bridges at the top of the key. Hero around the BAM screen. Hero down the lane, lays it up and in. Miscommunication by the Knicks again on defense. 23-16 Heat. I mean, he got through there and he just got down the lane and just laid it up and in. Got to play much better. Hart with the ball now. And the foul is on Bam Adebayo. So substitution for the Knicks. Looks like Mitchell Robinson will check into the game. As well as Deuce McBride will check in as well. So, like I said, Mitchell Robinson first game played 12 minutes in that Memphis game. So 70 minutes he played in this game is probably about the same. All right, Knicks about the inbounds. Brunson to Bridges. Bridges in the lane. Looking. Can't find anybody. Out to Brunson. Brunson out to Bridges. Bridges in the lane. Lays it up and is a block by Ware. Over to Duncan Robinson, who's just checked in the game for the Heat as well. Over to Tyler Hero. And it is blocked by Mitchell Robinson. Good block by Mitchell Robinson. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges guarded in the lane. Throws it out to a wide open Deuce McBride for a three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Davion Mitchell. Over to Tyler Hero. His three-point shot from the elbow is no good, but it's dunked back in by Kyle Ware. 25-16 Heat. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson over to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Brunson around the OG Anunoby screen. Brunson. Ball is deflected out, and it'll be Knicks ball. 2:37 left to go in the first quarter. Heat up 25-16. And be a timeout on the floor, so be at another break. But the Heat, like I said, Heat up 25-16 in this game. 9-point Heat lead. Like I said, Knicks got to play, man. Got to play with some energy, bro. You got to bring the energy. It's like the Knicks are like walking up and being sluggish in the games. It's like, bro, where is your energy level? The game just started. This ain't like the fourth quarter, third quarter. You got to come. It's like these guys all just like lackadaisical when the game starts and just walking around. It's like, bro, you got to bring the energy level, man. Everybody is bringing their A game. Everybody bringing the energy level. It's like, this is how you fall behind in games that you're supposed to be winning, man. Got to bring your energy level up. These guys got to have that motor. Need some more guys with high motor, man. Need some more guys with motors. High motors, man. Too many low motor guys on this team right now. Other than Josh Hart. Hart, like I said, Hart is always playing like at 1,000. So, but everybody else is playing like at like 10 or 20 or something like that, bro. You got to bring that energy level up. If everybody had a high energy level, yeah, they'll be winning a lot more games and stuff like that, man. But like I said, when you fall behind, that's what happens, man. You fall behind, you're gonna have to you waste a lot of energy trying to make comeback that you didn't have to. But they got to get back to the boards, man. Got to rebound. Got to rebound. Got to hustle back on defense, on especially on a fast break. Got to hustle back, get back, stop this team from scoring some easy baskets, man. Make it hard for them. Give them. We need some more contested shots in this game. And we'll see off the bench who brings that energy off the bench. We're gonna need somebody to bring some more energy off that bench. Check on that game in overtime. Cleveland up 131-129 with 30 seconds left to go in overtime against Portland. So that's a tough game right there, man. Been going back and forth for other scores. Indy up 78-74 over Chicago. 6:37 left to go in the third quarter. Also 3:36 in the first quarter. Toronto up 15-12 over Orlando. And it's like it's 25-15 now. Look like they took a point from the Knicks, and the 3-point shot might have been a 2-point shot. All right, so Knicks with inbounds. Bridges looking inbounds to Mitchell Robinson. Robinson over to Brunson. Brunson all the way to Deuce McBride. His 3-point shot is no good. Put back in by OG Anunoby. Good activity, 25-17. But like I said, Knicks on the other end got to play better defense on the other end, though. Can't trade baskets for baskets. Heat with the ball. Hero with the ball. Guarded by Bridges around a Kyle Ware screen. And he throws an alley-oop dunk to Kyle Ware in the lane again. 27-17. Bridges got to make that pass much tougher, man. Got to make that pass much tougher. Can't let him just throw an easy pass. All right, Brunson with the ball. Looking. Finds Robinson. Robinson back to Brunson. Brunson in the corner. Guarded by Davion Mitchell. 3 seconds. Brunson pushes off and is blocked by Kyle Ware. It'll be Knicks ball with 0.1 seconds, and it's going to be another turnover and a shot clock violation for the Knicks. So, yeah, 144 left to go. Brunson throws it, and 24-second shot clock violation. It'll be Heat ball. All right, Heat inbounds. Kyle Ware inbounds to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball over to Duncan Robinson. Robinson, and the pass is stolen by Jalen Brunson ahead of the pack. Brunson up and in, 27-19. Heat quickly inbounds. Kyle Ware inbounds to Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Wide open. 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby. Here comes the Knicks over to Jalen Brunson. 8-point Heat lead. 1:15 left to go in the first quarter. Brunson around a Mitchell screen. His 3-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Duncan Robinson. Here comes the Heat. Over to Tyler Hero. Hero with the ball. Hero in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Deuce McBride. Ahead to Jalen Brunson. Down to Mikal Bridges, and he loses the ball out of bounds. Turnover Knicks, so it'll be Heat ball. All right. So 54 seconds left to go. It'll be Heat ball. Up by 8. All right. Heat inbounds. Hero inbounds to Rozier, who just checked in. Back to Hero. Over to Duncan Robinson. Around a Kyle Ware screen. Over to Hero. Hero guarded by OG Anunoby. And here comes Mitchell Robinson. And it'll be a foul on the Knicks. All right, so Heat will inbound. 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So that's Brunson's second foul. All right, Heat inbounds. Rozier to Ware. Ware with the ball. Looking. Finds Robinson. Guarded by OG Anunoby. Robinson back to Ware. 4 seconds left to go. Ware, 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby. Over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball. 22 seconds left to go in the quarter. Guarded by Rozier. Brunson now being double teamed. Throws to OG Anunoby. OG with the ball. Out to Deuce McBride for his corner 3-point shot up and good. 27-22. All right, he quickly inbounds to Rozier, guarded by Landry Shamet, who just checked in. His shot is up, no good, and that is the end of the first quarter. So the end of the first quarter, the Miami Heat up 27-22 over the New York Knicks, a 5-point lead for the Heat. Like I said, Knicks coming out of this game sluggish in the first quarter. Got to wake up, got to, play with some sense of urgency, got to play with some energy, man. Bring the energy level in the second quarter. Knicks better have a strong second quarter. But like I said, they only down 5, so it's not a big lead and stuff like that. But like I said, you want to get on top of this team real quick and early, man, on the Miami Heat. Like I said, Knicks just got to raise their energy level up. And that game went final in overtime. Cleveland wins 133-129 over the Portland Trail Blazers. So after this game, the Knicks next game will be Tuesday at home against the Golden State Warriors. And then they'll play a back-to-back on Thursday against the Lakers, and Friday they'll play against the Clippers. So back-to-back games at the LA at the Lakers home, and also at the Clippers new Sphere Arena in LA. So got a couple of tough games coming up: Warriors, Lakers, and the Clippers, West Coast teams. So this game right here, this is a must-win game for the Knicks, man. This is a game, like I said, Knicks. Hopefully, this game don't turn out to be like the Memphis Grizzlies game, where the Knicks was trailing majority of the game, man. They was trailing majority of the game. Got to open it up, man. Like I said, got to play with got to kick up the tempo, man. They got to pick their tempo up. They're playing at a slow pace, man. They gotta stop walking the ball up and stop doing. They gotta be on the run. All right, about to start the second quarter. Like I said, hopefully this is a good second quarter for the Knicks. Down 5 against the Miami Heat. So it looked like Cam Payne will also be in the game for the Knicks with Landry Shamet, Deuce McBride, Mitchell Robinson, and Towns. Mitchell Robinson out. Towns is back in. Knicks inbounds Towns to Deuce McBride. McBride over to Payne. Back to Towns. Over to Payne. Around the Towns screen. Payne with the ball. Over to Josh Hart in the lane. His floater in the lane is up and good. 27-24. Heat inbounds Robinson to Rozier. Over to Kyle Anderson. Anderson over to Bam. Bam at the top of the key, guarded by Towns. Over to Duncan Robinson, now guarded by Shaman at the top of the key. Robinson with the ball. His shot is up. No good. Good defense by Landry Shaman over to Towns with the rebound. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball back to Towns. Towns over to Payne. His 3-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Rozier. Over to Bam. Man, with the ball over to Duncan Robinson, over to Highsmith, and Duncan Robinson's 3-point shot, no good, rebounded by Towns, and he throws the ball ahead to Josh Hart, but it is a turnover, so it'll be Miami Heat ball. So got to be careful. Got to take care of the basketball, man. Being a little bit too careless with the ball. All right, he inbounds to Cliff Rozier. Rozier and lays it up and then down. What is going on? A defense is the miscommunication. That was too easy. Knicks inbounds. Cameron Payne over to Deuce McBride. When you got a bunch of guards on in the game, there should be no way they should be getting beat anywhere. Guards are supposed to be the fastest players on the field. Cameron Payne in the corner with the ball out to Landry Shamet, who fakes, comes in the lane, lays it up and in. Much needed basket, 29-26. But like I said, Knicks got to play much better defense. Rozier with the ball, guarded by McBride over to Bam, back to Rozier, out to Kyle Anderson to Highsmith for his 3-point shot is good, 32-26. Trading baskets for baskets. Knicks got to play some better D, got to get some defense. All right, Payne over to Towns, back to Payne. Around the town screen over to Josh Hart. Hart with Kyle Anderson on Hart in the lane, lays it up and in, 32-28. All right, Heat inbounds. Rozier with the ball, guarded by Cameron Payne. And it's a foul on Payne, but looked like Rozier pushed off. And like I said, there's a lot of things going on in the NBA nowadays, man. They letting these guys just push off with their hands, and like those are automatically illegal. Offensive fouls that they're not calling. Can't extend your arm out to push people out the way. All right, Heat inbounds to Rozier. Rozier over to Bam, back to Rozier, and he is fouled by Shaman, and that's 2 quick fouls within like 9 seconds. All right, Heat inbounds. Anderson over to Rozier, over to Bam, guarded by Towns. Bam with the ball over to Duncan Robinson, guarded by Shamet, around the Bam screen. Robinson out to Kyle Anderson, who comes in the lane up and under and scores, 34-28. Knicks inbounds. Payne over to Deuce McBride, over to Towns, over to Cameron Payne. Payne at the top of the key, guarded by Highsmith. Now around the town screen, over to Hart in the corner to Landry Shamet for his 3-point shot. Good, 34-31. Got to start making these shots, man. They're available. Got to hit them. All right, Heat inbounds. Bam, over to Duncan Robinson. Back to Bam, back to Duncan Robinson. His 3-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Towns with the ball. Over to Payne, over to Josh Hart. Hart guarded by Kyle Anderson. Back to Towns. His pull-up 3-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson with the ball at the top of the key. Looking. Finds Bam. Bam. Pushes off. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. And now rebounded by Cameron Payne. And here comes the Knicks. Over to Towns. And it is a turnover, so it would be Miami Heat ball. All right. So Heat will inbound the ball up 3 over to Kyle Anderson. Anderson with the ball across the timeline over to Rozier, guarded by Deuce. Rozier at the logo, throws to Bam, wide open from the free throw line. His shot is up and good. 36-31. Knicks inbounds. Hart inbounds to Payne. Over to Towns. Towns back to Payne. Payne over to Josh Hart to Deuce McBride for his 3-point shot from the elbow. Good. 36-34. Heat inbounds. Bam over to Duncan Robinson. Robinson with the ball. Looking. Trying to finds Rozier. Now guarded by Shamet. Rozier. Out to Kyle Anderson. Anderson in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns over to Josh Hart. So the Knicks could tie it up right here or take the lead. Hart with the ball. Over to Cameron Payne. Had a wide open 3 and passed it up to Landry Shamet for his 3-point shot from the top. No good. Rebounded by Cameron Payne. Over to Towns. Over to Deuce McBride. Over to Landry. To Cameron Payne. Payne. Over to Deuce McBride, and he is fouled. Shot is up, no good, but he is fouled. So good look. So Deuce will be at the free throw line to try to tie it up. 7:04 left to go in the second quarter. Heat up 36-34. said, pass to the man. Towns need to find his lane and play under control. Yeah. All right. Deuce's first free throw is up, and it's no good. Hit every part of the rim, no good. All right. Deuce second free throws up, and it's good. 36-35. 1 point Heat lead. All right. Heat inbounds. Anderson over to Rozier. Rozier with the ball. Guarded by Deuce. Rozier down the lane. Throws it back out to Duncan Robinson. Out to Highsmith for his corner three-point shot. Good. 39-35. Knicks inbounds. Payne over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball at the top of the key. Guarded by Anderson. Hart in the lane. His fall away jump shot is good. 39-37. Heat inbounds to Rozier. Guarded by Deuce at the elbow. Rozier looking, finds Duncan Robinson wide open from the top of the key. Good. 3-point shot, 42-37. Knicks inbounds quickly to Deuce McBride. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Kyle Anderson. 5-point Heat lead to Highsmith. Highsmith with the ball. Throws alley, man, is deflected and stolen by the Knicks. And here comes Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. In the lane, his floater is up and good. 42-39. Timeout, Miami. 3-point Heat lead. 42-39, Miami up. I said Knicks making a little bit of a run, but like I said, on the other end, they got to play better defense on the other end. Stop with the miscommunication. Too many easy baskets, man. Can't be having a defensive breakdown with guys getting layups and dunks in the background. It's like you got to make it more contested, man. You got to deflect it, you know what I'm saying? You got to deflect the passes and things like that. Get in the passing lanes. Play some better defense with your hands, your feet, whatever you got to do, man. But, like, hey, can't keep trading baskets for baskets, man. And also got to get some rebounding. Rebounding is a must. Got to rebound better. Man, got 44 people in here, man. Make sure everybody hit that like button, man, and also hit that subscribe button, man. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, man. It costs you nothing. It is free, man. Just hit that like and subscribe button, man, so I can keep bringing you great live streams and content, as always, man, to the Man Cave podcast. And also, make sure you go subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. The link is right there in the chat. Our one centralized location, man, for all of our content, man. Make sure you go subscribe to all the members of the Aboriginal Sports Network. And also, like I said, once you go up in there, man, you can see some replays from other content creators, man. Make sure you go check out their work and stuff like that, man. Like I said, today was Giants Convo with my brother, Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG, and Big Pass Sports Talk, and Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. Those guys are talking about the Giants and, you know, rumors, things like that. So make sure you go and listen to that. And also hit that like and subscribe button. So, like I said, yeah, he said getting some bench production, man, which is always a good thing. These guys are getting some good production, man, which is good. Man, like I said, only thing on the defensive end, just got to play much better, man. The starters got to play much better, man. Bring some more energy on the defensive end, also on the offensive end as well, man. Got to pick up the pace, got to pick up the tempo. All right, so it'll be Heat ball to inbound. It's a good look by the bench. Put Mitchell in because Towns' feet are stuck in cement. All right, Heat with the ball. Davion Mitchell with the ball over to Duncan Robinson. Oh, and throws it backdoor to Highsmith for a layup. See, this is what I'm talking about. Those baskets are too easy. Got to be much he got a resistance, man. Got to play much better defense. Knicks with the ball. Cameron Payne with the ball around the town screen. Looking. Can't find nobody. Out to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. 4 seconds left to go. Hart. Pull up 3-point shot from the top of the elbow. No good. And it'll be Heat ball up 5. And also checking into the game for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson will check back in, as well as Jalen Brunson will check back into the game. But like I said, Knicks are not doing on the defensive end, not making good defensive stops on the defensive end at all, not playing much defense. 44-39, Mitchell with the ball. Over to Robinson. Robinson. Over to Highsmith again. Alley-oop to Bam Adebayo for the easy dunk. And it's like they're making it too easy. They're not. The passer is getting too easy of a pass. You got to make it much difficult for the passer if you want to stop plays like that. 46-39, Knicks with the ball. Brunson over the Hart to Deuce McBride. Landry Shamet. His 3-point shot from it, no good. Rebounded by Davion Mitchell. Here comes the Heat. Mitchell with the ball. Over to Duncan Robinson, guarded by Deuce. Over to Bam. Bam looking. Bam finds Tyler Hero. Hero shot is up, good, and a foul, and he will go to the free throw line. 9-point Miami lead. So once again, like I said, it's the perimeter defense has been killing Knicks mostly all season, man. It don't matter who's out there, the guards out there, man. Them guys have not been able to stop anybody out there from penetrating in the lane. You know, you can't blame the bigs because, like I said, those guys are supposed to be stopped out there anyway. All right, Heroes free throws up, and it's good, and it's a 10-point Miami Heat lead now, 49-39 with 4:27 left to go in the second quarter, right before the half. So Knicks are in a little bit of a slump right now. All right, Hart inbounds to Brunson, over to Josh Hart, back to Josh Hart. Hart guarded by Highsmith, over to Mikal Bridges, over to OG Anunoby, out to Jalen Brunson. Brunson looking, finds Mikal Bridges. Bridges over to Josh Hart. His shot is, and it's goaltend. 49-41. I don't know what they said. Was that a pass? Let me see. So the Heat will challenge that goaltending. All right, so they're gonna be challenging on the goaltending. I don't know what they're gonna come up with. Is it goaltending or is not? You know, because looked like as soon as he put the shot up, the guy on Kyle Ware was there, so it could be overturned and be a 10-point Heat lead. But Spoelstra, like I said, he challenges somebody like Tom Thibodeau. He'll just let it go. Well, he won't challenge it because he's waiting for the fourth quarter to challenge something. It's like, bro, you can't wait for the fourth quarter and all that stuff. You got to challenge it I don't care if it's the first quarter, second quarter, whenever. You can't wait for a certain quarter to challenge things, just let things go by. I don't seen times in the game where, I mean, his starting players are in foul trouble and he won't challenge the call. He waiting for the fourth quarter because it's like, bro, challenge the call is an obvious call. So you got to, sometimes, like I said, his stubbornness gets him in trouble, man. It's just too stubborn, man. And I want to thank everybody, man, for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, man, and all social media platforms to the Man Cave podcast for this live stream of the Knicks versus the Miami Heat in the Kaseya Center in Miami, man. If this is your first time to my channel, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man, and also share this on all social media platforms. So it was a successful challenge. And there's a block by Kyle Ware. So the points is off the board. So it's still a 10-point Miami Heat lead, 49-39. So they'll jump center since it was like, and it's up, and the Knicks get the tap. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball over to Robinson. Robinson with the ball over to trying to find Brunson, guarded by Mitchell. So the foul is on Davion Mitchell. Yo, what's good, D?
What's going on?
Mitchell
You
is
say
down.
they both? Yeah, he's down. He should have went down.
Yeah,
He was up.
because he's fighting over that screen. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do. Is like, I mean, even though he hit Mitch's leg, but see how they fight over screen. This this is what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Other teams show more effort, bro. It's on the players, man. These guys play a little bit too slow. They gotta get their energy up and their tempo up. It don't matter who they play, and it shows. You just see it in the game, man. It's just like it's on the players themselves. The coach could just do so much, but the players gotta pick up their pace. OG in the corner for a 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Kyle Ware. And here comes the Heat. Over to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. And like I said, even when they do that alley-oop play, the guy the point guard, you got to make that pass. So you got to make that pass much more difficult.
Right.
And it lays it up and in. But they not. But that's what they lose in the games, that they're not playing, man. They're not playing good defense. They're not giving no effort on the defensive end. I mean, you could do all you want to do. Brunson, wide open 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Highsmith, and here comes the Heat. They running. They not walking the ball up. They running. Everybody's running. Duncan Robinson, wide open 3, good. 54-39. Yeah, because they running the ball. They not slowing it down.
And hitting their open jump shots.
Yeah, you can't slow it down. You got to look at it. Every time they get the ball, they just be walking and just jogging, bro. You gotta run, bro. All right, and the foul, and Brunson looked like he's holding his inner thigh, man. It could be a
he was hit by Highsmith and a groin.
Yeah, that too, but also he was hitting another play too with Davion Mitchell. Yeah, he was hit up in what's called by Mitchell, but like I said, but sometimes, but he's taking a lot of, like I said, on plays like that. This is how these guys be getting hurt.
Yeah, but keep in mind, again, he's doing too much work when he don't have to. Pass the ball, cut, go. Why keep dribbling while he's playing you so tightly? You're overworking yourself.
All right, so 2:50 left to go before the half. Heat up 15, 54-39 over the Knicks.
Well, bring the subs back in. The subs was at least scoring and pushing the ball faster than the starters. They slowing the pace again and again. You keep walking the ball up. Like when Josh was in there with the subs, he's pushing the ball. Everybody's running up and down the court.
But the starters don't run. That's the problem. All the starters don't run, but Josh Hart, I've seen Josh Hart running the ball, and the guys are still Bridges, Towns, Brunson, and Anunoby are not running, bro. That's what I'm saying. You can see it. I mean, Ray Charles could see this thing. It don't take a scientist to know what's going on. You can look at the game. Somebody who don't even know basketball could just look at look at one team's energy level, the other team's energy level is like. And this is from the start of the game. This ain't even like in the fourth quarter. This is getting become too much of a what you call it. You gotta curb it as a coach. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
No, I totally agree. I agree, bro. I agree with you for the most part.
I don't know why he doesn't see. I don't know why the coaches he see or he like this is what you want. Like this is why you get run out of building when you play them other teams. Because the other teams is everybody's playing at like 1,000. You're playing like at 10. All right, Bridges to inbounds. Knicks have not scored like in the last like 3 or 4 minutes of this game. All right, Bridges over to, because like I said, they don't even run nothing. They just like Bridges pull up 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by the Heat. They not running no offense. They just like doing whatever, and whoever's open is going to take a shot. Heat with the ball. Duncan Robinson looking, and over to Kyle Ware. Ware with the ball over to Highsmith around the screen to Tyler Hero to Kyle Ware all alone because Josh Hart is like, I don't know where you was looking at.
Exactly. It's like
if Mitchell
Mitchell
Robinson goes to your
Robinson is
man, you could go to your man. You got to
exactly.
come back. This is the IQ with these dudes. I don't understand how they don't understand this. It's Brunson with the ball to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. His floater is up, no good. And Mitchell Robinson jumped too soon, and he fouls Kyle Ware. Mitch, you got to be. Come on, bro. You missed time. You jumped, then you fouled the dude.
Well, Towns, why is Towns not abusing Bam in the post? Why is he letting Bam push him all the way to the 3-point line?
Mm-hmm. But like I said,
come on,
I'm just
what
looking at this
happened to
game.
his mobility? When you told me about OG's mobility, where's his mobility going to?
Yeah, but he's playing with a knee injury, so I know that. I know that. And so
but
OG, they both playing with knee injuries, and I know that. That's what I'm saying.
But even before the knee injury, he still was dropping in the lane.
Look at that, and that's a foul. Yeah.
That's where we get our weakness, because when they do a high pick and roll with him, he always just drops to the middle of the lane.
Thank you, Clyde. This is where the weakness comes from. The penetration is just too much. The guards are not doing nothing. The forwards are not doing nothing. They're not stopping nobody from penetrating in the lane. You're not supposed to let people penetrate in the lane. That's where you get Bridges and OG and Anunoby and even Josh Hart. Those are three good defensive three good defensive players that's supposed to stop dribble penetration. These guys are defenders. They're not like supposed to be like what you call it. And this is what the problem is. They're not playing to their level, their capability. That's what the problem is. Because, like I said, there's no way like Towns and what's name should be like guys coming in the lane like Towns and Robinson and these other guys, or even Precious, like they shouldn't even be getting down there to that point. Because, like I said, your first line of defense is not doing their job. It's like I don't know. It's like I don't know what you got these guys on there. They're not doing their job. That's what I'm saying. They haven't played like that all season long.
If they're doing a high pick and roll, Towns is supposed to step up a little bit.
I'm not even talking about the pick and roll. I'm just talking about dribble penetration. Pick and roll, you can understand that. But we're talking about dribble penetration. They can't stop anybody. It don't matter who has the ball. Duncan Robinson can have the ball and still get around those guys and get in the lane.
Oh,
Tyler Hero. That's what I'm saying. And this is what I'm saying. This is what they're not calling. The coaches not calling these guys are like, you gotta pick up your game, man. You're not playing. That's what I'm saying. And that's what's been a problem, and it's gonna keep being a problem. Yeah, because like I said, you just got guys in names. They're just in names, like they're defensive player names, but they're not playing defense in name. That's what I'm saying. And this is why Mitchell Robinson gets in a lot of foul trouble.
OG plays better on like tall guys, short guys.
No, but what I'm saying is like what I'm saying, and Towns with both free throws good. But what I'm saying is with these guys, like I said, is less like I said, you look at this like and a foul on Towns. Yeah, like I said, that's a dumb foul. Bam had nowhere to go. I don't know. It's like, bro,
it's like, dude, cut off the baseline. He's got to run into you. That's it. That's what's said. He's got to. If his legs is hurting, you got to let it. I'd rather you force him to just pull the jump shot on you each and every time.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. All you got to do is just like, if you're gonna pull up a jump shot, let him pull up the jump shot and just
all day. I'd rather him shoot that.
Right. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I said, me and you know this and all type of stuff. It's up to these guys to play, bro. They could talk all they know. They know about this stuff. They're not doing their job out there. Bam hits both free throws, and it's 60 to 41. It's a 19 going to be a 19-point lead. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These guys are making it free. And Miami Heat is not even playing. And this not even a fast team anyway. That's what I'm saying. This is not even a fast team. This is just the Knicks, like I said, because they come out with a slow energy level. When you come out playing slow, you're going to fall behind because you're really not, you know what I'm saying? And this is what people like, well, you got to get into rhythm. How can you get into rhythm when you're playing slow and stagnant? You got to pick up your pace to get your rhythm. You got to be all juiced up, man, for the game to start. This is what you know what I'm saying? It's like Brunson with the ball in the lane. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Towns. Finally gets a foul call too. But what I'm saying is you see it from the beginning of the game. It's like same thing with Memphis. You falling behind. You shouldn't be falling behind these games. You had a day of rest or something. It ain't like you're playing a back-to-back. When you watch the Knicks, you can't even tell if they played a back-to-back or not because they play with the same energy level.
Well, as you just saw there, you see how quickly he got the ball up and he made his move. They can't double him. They can't do anything. So it made Brunson more effective to get the ball after the ball was already up. We gotta start somewhere to get somewhere. He's got to make it easier. Now, Towns should be able to take what's the name in the post. Bam is a little stronger than this dude.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
come
it's
on,
a
dude,
Kyle Ware.
stop.
He's abusing a Kyle Ware. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, I mean, he's gonna be a good player. You know what I'm saying? He blocks shots, but still,
Oh
he's
yeah, yeah.
he's a beanpole. He's a
Right,
beanpole.
and
But like, yo,
he's a
just
mobile. He's a mobile Towns at that point,
mm-hmm.
basically, with more athleticism.
His free throw is good, 60-43. But like I said, Knicks are trading baskets. They're not making stops, bro. It don't matter on the offensive end. You can trade if you're not making
Oh, this
stops
is
on the offensive, on
bullshit.
the defensive end.
This is
That's what I'm saying.
bullshit.
These guys ain't playing defense. They don't play no defense. I
Bullshit.
don't know what people can see. Bridges guarded by Hero. You should be locking Hero down, and
Guarded
Hero lays it up
nobody.
and in. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
He
saying.
guarded
He's not playing good
nobody.
defense.
Fuck out of here.
This is what the problem is. This is what the Knicks' problem has been. The defensive players are not playing good defense. They haven't played good defense all season.
Look at this dude blocking shots like a
Bridges,
beanpole.
it's Bridges throwing out to OG and Anunoby. You had Duncan Robinson and blocked by Kyle Ware.
He was fouled.
Yeah,
he was fouled by Highsmith.
Yeah. 32.7 seconds left to go in the half. Yeah, I know he was fouled, but that's what I said. They don't be calling that stuff, though. They don't be calling it. Knicks inbounds. Knicks inbounds to Bridges. Bridges looking. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Yeah. No and one. Shot is up 62-45. No and one. This is what I keep saying. There's another thing too. They be cheating Knicks out of calls and stuff like that. But you know, it isn't a lot of NBA games too. So I don't know, man. You don't know what's a foul is a foul. It's like, yo, just play through it. 11 seconds left to go. Heat with the ball. Hero at the logo, guarded by Bridges. Look how far back he playing. It's like, yo, over to Highsmith, wide open shot, and he missed. But see, this is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. How does that guy get so much of a wide open shot? Where's his man at? And why are you trying to double team here? This is what I'm talking about. This is dumb. Bridges with the last second shot, and that's no good. And we are at halftime with the score. Miami up 62-45, 17-point Heat lead. We'll come back with the halftime stats after a word from the Man-Cave podcast.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife Big Blue, home of the parade.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rushing, please. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know who it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
All right, we are at halftime. Once again, the halftime score. The Heat up 62-45, 17-point Miami lead at the half. For the New York Knicks, Mikal Bridges has 2 points and 2 rebounds, 2 assists. OG Anunoby with only 5 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Karl Anthony Towns with 9 points, 8 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Josh Hart with 10 points and 2 rebounds. Off the bench, Cameron Payne has 2 points, Deuce McBride with 7, and Landry Shamet with 5 points. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 17 of 47 for 36%. 3-point shooting, 6 of 23 for 26%. Free throw shooting, 5 of 6 for 83%. Knicks have 19 rebounds, 9 assists, and 5 turnovers. For the Miami Heat, Bam Adebayo has 14 points, 2 rebounds. Kyle Ware has 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 blocks. Davion Mitchell with 9 points and 2 rebounds. Tyler Hero has 11 points and 6 assists. Alex Burke hasn't scored yet, has a 1 rebound and 1 assist. Off the bench, Duncan Robinson with 6, Haywood Highsmith with 8 points, Kyle Anderson with 2, and Terry Rozier with 2 points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Miami Heat, 26 of 40 for 65%. 3-point shooting, 5 of 14 for 36%. Free throw shooting, 5 of 5 for 100%. Heat have 17 rebounds and 17 assists to go along with only 4 turnovers in the game. And that is your halftime stats for the Knicks and the Miami Heat. Looking at some other scores around the NBA. Right now in the fourth quarter, Indiana up 123-111 over Chicago with 145 left to go in the fourth quarter. Also in the second quarter, Toronto up 45-41 over Orlando with 2:09 left to go in the second quarter before half. Scores that went final, Boston wins 110-103 over Denver. And a thriller in Cleveland in overtime. Cavs win 133-129 in overtime over the Portland Trailblazers. Game starting at 7 o'clock, Oklahoma City at San Antonio. 8 o'clock game, Pelicans at the Jazz. 9:30 game will be the Timberwolves at the Phoenix Suns. And the 9:30 game will be the battle for LA again, Lakers and the Clippers, round 2. The first game was, I think it was last night or the other night. Lakers win 106-102. This time, the game will be where the Lakers at Inglewood hosting the Clippers at 9:30. So that should be a good one. But like I said, back to the Knicks, man. Knicks down 17 points at halftime, man. What are they going to do to get back in this game? Well, first of all, it's got to start with some scoring and shooting. And also defense. Got to play much better defense because the defense was non-existent in the first half. The starters are, like I said, these guys are not playing defense whatsoever, man. Giving up too many easy baskets, not making shots more contested or making it difficult for the Miami Heat. Heat getting whatever they want and whenever they want and making the Knicks pay for it. And like I said, on the other end, the Knicks are working for their shots. And they're not making shots. But like I said, the Knicks have came out sluggish in this game, man. Like I said, don't know why they came out sluggish and hesitant in this game. You got to make some sharp, precise cuts, man. Things like that, man. Knicks got to rebound the ball. And like I said, and be more aggressive and be more forceful with the ball on offense, man. Got to get more aggressive. Got to pick up the tempo. Got to pick up the pace. Got to pick up their energy if they want to get back in this game. Because like I said, that's been a theme. If you've been listening to my podcast a lot this season, that word energy is a lot because the Knicks haven't been playing a lot of energy. Don't matter what game it is, how many days rest they on and stuff like that, back to back or not. They look the same team they look when they have a 3-day rest and a 4-day rest or whatever it is, and they come back with the same energy level. So they got to pick that pace up and pick that tempo up because that's why they run into a lot of troubles in some of these games. The energy level is too low. The motor is too low. Got to increase that motor, man. Got to get that motor going. Like I said, it's not good when your starters, you know what I'm saying, are the main culprits. You know what I'm saying? And the bench guys coming in, they're really not even a high motor bench either. You know what I'm saying? Got to get a lot of guys with some more. The Knicks got to get some guys, more guys with high motors that, you know, want to play and, you know, and be aggressive out there on the floor. Because it's like they pick and choose when they want to get aggressive and when they want to pick up their pace. Like, you can't do that. You got to do that consistent. Got to do it consistently, man. Yeah, looking at some other highlights from earlier. Yeah, Celtics beat the Nuggets 110-103. So, like I said, the Knicks' next game will be Tuesday night at home, 7:30 against the Golden State Warriors. And then Thursday and Friday will be back-to-back games in LA against the Clippers and the Lakers. So it'll be some 10 o'clock starts on that Thursday and Friday night game. Yeah, this was I'm looking at some highlights. This was the game of the day with Portland Trailblazers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. No Donovan Mitchell. He was resting today. So Blazers was leading that game for most of the game until the fourth quarter, and then Cleveland woke up and then went into overtime, and then they pulled it out in overtime, man. Yeah, Quentin Grimes last night for the 76ers with 44 points last night for the Sixers. I mean, he was hitting everything, man. Quentin Grimes, happy for him, man. Great game for the Sixers last night against the Warriors in that Sixers win, man. 44 big points for Quentin Grimes. Yeah, anytime Memphis games, man. Memphis games look like it'd be like a track meet, like a shootout, man. So that game was actually last night, Lakers and the Clippers. So it was back to back games. They playing. So wonder what Tibbs is gonna say at halftime to get these guys for the third quarter come out, man. First of all, man, let me thank everybody in the building, man. Make sure all you guys, man, hit that like and subscribe button, man, and share it on all social media platforms, man, to the Man Cave podcast, man. Thank everybody for tuning in from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms. Make sure you go and subscribe to the Man Cave podcast, as well as go and subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network. The link is right there in the chat, man. Our one centralized location for all of our content, man. Make sure you go over there and subscribe, and also subscribe to all those great content creators, myself, the Man Cave podcast, also Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG, Big Pass Sports Talk, Mets 2128, Leaf Diggy, TP Way to Giants, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, and many more from the Aboriginal Sports Network. And also, if you subscribe to the channel, you can also go and see content from early in the day. Like I said, the Giants convo was today. And like I said, other content's TP Way to Giant with Giants, shorts and things like that, man. And also videos and stuff like that. So make sure you go subscribe, man, so you could get to see all those type of things, man. And watch the replays of them. Great content as always, man. This is going to be second half of the Knicks, man. Got to make another comeback again. Like I said, you waste a lot of energy making comebacks, man. And sometimes it's like an uphill battle, man. That you know what I'm saying? It just takes a lot out of you, man. Can't keep doing this on a game-to-game basis. You got to start the game with some energy. You got to start off hot. You got to start off good, man. Got to start these games off better. A lot of times, Knicks are starting these games behind the 8-ball, man. They're coming out sluggish. They're coming out slow and low energy and stuff like that. Got to pick it up. Got to pick up the pace. Got to pick up the tempo, especially against younger teams and stuff like that. These teams are, like I said, they're going to come out with a lot of energy, man, and they're going to run it. They're going to be fast breaking all day long. At every chance they get, they're going to get, going to push the ball, push the pace, because they know you're jogging back on defense or you're not really getting back in transition. They're going to try to get some easy points and wear you down, and that's what's going to be happening. So interested to see what Tibbs is going to say to his team. But Bridges, Anunoby, Towns, Brunson really got to get their act together in this third quarter, man, third and fourth quarter. Like I said, this game was right here. This game's been closer most of the time. But like I said, because of the Knicks, like I said, lack of energy and lack of what you call it, they fall behind, man. I mean, so far, Knicks out-rebounded. He 19 to 17, but he got 17 assists to 9 assists for the Knicks. And points in the paint, doubling the Knicks 40 to 20. And that's where the damage is done. A lot of points in the paint, second quarter points, and they gave up 35 points in that second quarter. But yeah, in the paint, man, the paint is getting destroyed because, like I said, those perimeter guys are not stopping guys from coming in the paint, man. Like I said, Hart, Anunoby, Bridges, Brunson. You got to stop the dribble penetration, man. That's where the weakness is at, man. You guys got to play much better. Haven't played good all season with the defense out there, man. Got it's like, hey, it's going to be exposed. You know what I'm saying? You can't hide from it. You can't run from it. Yep, third quarter is about to start shortly after the commercial. Like I said, we'll see how the Knicks come out, man. The first 5 or 6 minutes, if they come out the same way they came out in the first quarter and the second quarter, it's like, hey, this game is going to be over real quick in a blow. It's already getting blown out fashion already. But like I said, gotta at some point you gotta have some pride, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta leave it all out there in the court. You gotta play with some energy. You gotta play with some heart and some what you call it, man. Gotta play. Gotta be scrappy. I mean, there's one thing, and the offense is struggling, but the defense has been struggling mostly all season. The defense is always struggling. It's like if the defense is going to struggle, you better have a high octane offense, man. You guys got to have a high motor to play on offense if you ain't going to be playing that much defense. But if you're going to have a low energy on both ends, that's not a good. That's a recipe for disaster, man. A recipe for disaster. About to start the third quarter. All right. So it'll be Knicks ball. Let's see how they come out, man. But like I said, it's one thing to just score, but hey, you got to score. You got to play defense too. All right, Knicks inbounds to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Over to Towns. Towns over to Hart. Hart over to OG Anunoby. OG over to Brunson. Brunson fakes a shot in the lane. His floater's up and good. 62-47. Heat inbounds to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball around the Kyle Ware screen. Alley-oop, and it is out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. Knicks inbounds quickly. Towns inbounds to Bridges. Bridges with the ball over to Brunson. Over to Towns. Towns with the ball looking. Finds Brunson. Brunson back to the OG Anunoby for the dunk. 62-49. So Knicks come out with the first two buckets. Heat quickly inbounds. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball around the Ware screen. Over to Burks. Burks guarded around the Adebayo screen. Over to Adebayo, guarded by OG Anunoby. His jump shot from the free throw line is good. 64-49. Knicks quickly inbounds Towns to Brunson. Brunson across the timeline around the Hart screen. Brunson pull-up three-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. Bridges out to Karl Anthony Towns, who lays it up and in. 64-51. Heat inbound. All right, Burks with the ball. Over to Bam Adebayo, and it is a turnover to be Knicks ball. 13-point Heat lead, early third quarter, 10:26 left to go in the quarter. Just beginning of the third quarter. Knicks inbounds to Bridges. Bridges with the ball over to Towns. Towns, three-point shot from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Ware. Ware over to Hero. Hero with the ball around the Bam Adebayo screen over the Bam free throw line floater up and good 66-51. Knicks inbounds. OG over to Josh Hart. Hart guarded by Burks around the town screen over to OG Anunoby with Kyle Ware on him. OG over to Towns. Towns. And pass is deflected and stolen by the Heat. Got to do a much better pass than that, man. Davion Mitchell with the ball over to Tyler Hero. Hero guarded by Brunson. Hero 3-point shot. No good. But it's a foul on Brunson. So it'd be 3 personal fouls on Brunson. All right, Hero's first, about to step to the free throw line. First free throw is up and it's good. It looked like he was fouled. Instead of 3-point shot, looked like he was fouled on a 3-point shot. All right, second free throw's up and it's good. 68-51. And his third free throw's up and it's also good. 69-51. That was a bad foul on Brunson, man. If you're gonna foul, dude. It's like, man, it'll be that foul. That was like a soft foul, but I don't know what they call it. But 69-51, 18-point Miami Heat lead. Knicks inbounds. OG Anunoby will inbound. Inbound the ball over to Hart. Hart with the ball. Back to OG. OG fakes it. Looking. Finds Bridges. Bridges in the lane to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball in the lane. His step back jump shot is up and good. 69-53. Heat inbounds. Bam. Over to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball around a Kyle Ware screen. Over to Bam. Bam with the ball over to Hero. Hero throws to and is deflected, stolen by the Knicks. Here comes the Knicks. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson, his 3-point shot from no good. Rebounded by Burks. Throws ahead all the way to Kyle Ware, beats everybody down and dunks it 71-53. Timeout New York. And this is part of the problem. This is part of the problem. Not getting back on defense. It's like, where is these guys at on defense? So it's an 18-point Heat lead. So timeout on the floor, 18-point Heat lead. And Tibbs is not happy with the Knicks' defensive effort. I won't be happy either. I mean, these guys are barely getting back on defense, man. And like I said, right after halftime, the quarter just started, so these guys are not tired. That's what I'm saying. These guys are not giving forth the effort like that, man. They just like going through the motions, man. Guys are just going through the motions. Give you some update on some other NBA scores around the association. Halftime, Toronto and Orlando, 48-47 Toronto. Also, just starting OKC, San Antonio, 28-26. OKC up by 2 points with 3:18 left to go. Scores that went final: Boston beats Denver 110-103. Cleveland in overtime beats Portland 133-129. The Pacers beat the Bulls 127-112. And the 8 o'clock game would be Pelicans against the Jazz. 9:30 game would be the Timberwolves against the Suns. And then the 10 o'clock game, the 9:30 game would be Lakers and the Clippers again. Battle of LA from yesterday. Back-to-back round 2. Lakers won the first one 106-102. Clippers trying to even it. All right. 18-point Heat lead. 8:40 left to go in the third quarter. And like I said, Knicks still doing the same thing, man. Trading baskets for baskets, not making no defensive stops, man. All right. All right, Knicks will inbounds. Down 18. Knicks inbounds. Brunson with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges at the top of the key to OG Anunoby for his elbow three-point shot. Good. 71-56. Heat inbound the ball. Hero over to Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded by Brunson. Around the Kyle Ware screen. Gets thrown down. No call. Out to Alex Burker. His three-point shot from the corner. Good. 74-56. So that he come right back and tie it right back. Knicks inbounds Bridges to Brunson. Brunson over to Bridges, back to Anunoby. Anunoby back to Bridges. Shot is up, no good, but he is fouled. All right, so Knicks will inbound. Like I said, Knicks and the Heat been trading baskets for baskets. Knicks are not making any defensive stop. Bridges inbounds to Towns. Towns in the lane. His shot is up and good. 74-58. He coming right back. Inbounds to Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball around a Kyle Ware screen. Mitchell shot is up and good. 76-58. Like I said, trading baskets. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Over to OG Anunoby. OG in the lane and dunks. 76-60. He comes right back. Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell around a Ware screen. Mitchell and to Alex Burke from the corner three again. 79-60. And it's just like this. Knicks inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Mitchell. Brunson. Shot is up and good. 79-62. Heat inbounds to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Across the timeline. Guarded by Brunson. Looking. Mitchell with a three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to which one? And stolen by Davion Mitchell. He with the ball. Tyler Hero. Three-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Over to Brunson. Guarded by Mitchell, and he is fouled. All right, so Brunson will be going to the free throw line. All right. Brunson's first free throw is up, and it's no good. And his second free throw is up, and it's good. 16-point Heat lead, 79-63. 6:20 left to go in the third quarter. Heat inbounds. Bam, inbounds to Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Over to Hero. Hero in the lane. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart, and here comes the Knicks. Hart over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges throws back to OG Anunoby. OG to Towns. Towns down the lane, dunks it. No call, 79-65. Heat quickly inbounds to Tyler Hero. Hero with the ball. Over to Mitchell in the corner to Alex Burks again. 3-point shot is good again because they leave Alex Burke open. 82-65. Knicks inbounds to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball, looking. Finds OG Anunoby back to Brunson. Brunson, top of the key, 3-point shot is up and good. 82-68. Heat inbounds to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell around the Kyle Ware screen over to Bam Adebayo. And he is fouled by OG Anunoby. So 14-point Heat lead. All right. So Hero in the lane. His shot is tipped back in by Bam. 84-68. Knicks quickly inbounds. Towns to Brunson. Like I said, Knicks got to get on the boards, man. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the lane. Mikal Bridges to OG Anunoby. 3-point shot from the side. Good. 84-71. Knicks just got to stop make some defensive stops. They're not making no stops on defense. You keep trading baskets is not going to work. You got to make some stops. All right. Heat with the ball. Hero with the ball. Over to Bam. Bam looking. Finds Hero. Hero step back 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart with the rebound. Guarded by Mitchell. Over to Brunson. Guarded by Hero. Over to Towns. And it is deflected out by Hero. So it'll be Knicks ball. And Mitchell Robinson will check back into the game for the Knicks. All right, Knicks will inbounds. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson around the Robinson screen. Over to Josh Hart. Wide open 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Mitchell. Here comes the Heat. Over to Alex Burke. Guarded by Bridges. Burke looking. Passes back to Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Brunson. Mitchell still has the ball. Down to 6 seconds left to go. And it's an offensive foul on Davion Mitchell on Jalen Brunson. So it'll be Knicks ball. All right, so Knicks will inbound. Brunson inbounds to Hart. Hart over to Brunson. Guarded by Hightower. Highsmith. Over Brunson still has the ball. Over to OG Anunoby to Mikal Bridges. Out to Josh Hart. Hart, the ball. Shot is blocked by Kyle Ware. And here comes the Heat. Hero over to Highsmith. Back to Hero. Looking. Highsmith, corner 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson. Guarded by over to Josh Hart all by himself. 84-73 timeout. Miami, 11-point Heat lead. But like I said, Knicks still got to play better on the defensive end. Got to make some stops, man. Got to make some stops. And we're timeout on the floor, Miami. Man, like I said, Knicks, like I said, got to fight back again. These guys got to fight back to try to even get back in this game and tie this game up, man. But too many, like I said, too many easy opportunities for the Miami Heat, man. Knicks got to play much better defense. Like I said, this was a Knicks came in this game as a 7-point favorite. Now they're the ones who are trailing in this game. Like I said, do the Knicks have it in them? Let's see if they can make a run. But like I said, in order to make a run, they got to make some stops, man. Got to make some defensive stops, and got to make some shots. Like I said, trading baskets for baskets ain't gonna cut it, man. Can't just do it on the offensive end. The offense is picking up. It's just the defense hasn't picked up at all. All right, so it'll be Heat ball as we come back. 3 minutes left to go. 2:50 left to go in the third quarter. 11-point Miami Heat lead. All right, Heat inbounds to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell over to Hero. Hero around a Ware screen. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Brunson, and here comes the Knicks. Brunson with the ball, looking, finds OG and Anunoby. OG back to Brunson. Brunson around the OG screen, guarded by Highsmith. Down to OG, out to Mikal Bridges. His 3-point shot from the elbow, good. 84-76, 8-point Heat lead. All right, Heat inbounds to Mitchell over to Hero. Hero with the ball, guarded by Bridges at the top of the key. Deuce McBride has checked into the game, as well as Duncan Robinson has checked in the game for the Heat. Over to Tyler Hero, now guarded by Deuce McBride. His 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby. OG with the ball. OG, and he is picked. And it'll be a jump ball because OG, man, you got to get a better handle with be tighter with your handle, bro. Dewani, what's good? You already know, man. What's good? I see Cardiac Knicks at again. Yeah, the Cardiac Knicks. Always got to make it interesting, man. Like I said, because they come out with low energy, man. That's how they be falling behind in these games. Slow pace, slow pace, slow pace. Can't keep playing slow pace, man. You got to pick up that pace. All right, so Robinson will be jumping against Highsmith. Knicks should get this tap, man. So 1:42 left to go in the third quarter. Tap is up, and it is won by the Knicks. Brunson with the ball. 8 seconds left to go. Crosses the timeline. Brunson pull up 3-point shot from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Robinson. Throws out to Bridges to OG Anunoby from the top of the key. 3-point good. 84-79. 5-point Heat lead. And The Knicks crowd is going crazy in Miami. Knicks on 11-0 run last 3 minutes. Heat with the ball over to Duncan Robinson. Robinson over to Highsmith, guarded by OG Anunoby. OG, and it'll be Knicks ball. 84-79. 110 left to go. See the Knicks kind of close out this third quarter strong. Knicks inbounds Brunson to Robinson, back to Brunson. Brunson over to Deuce McBride. McBride in the lane, looking, finds Brunson. Brunson with the ball to Bridges. His fall away jump shot is up and no good, but tipped back in by Mitchell Robinson. 3-point game, 84-81 now. 52 seconds left to go. Heat with the ball. Heat haven't scored in the last 4 minutes. Hero with the ball, guarded by Bridges. Throws to Cliff Rozier in the corner for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Bridges, and here comes the Knicks. 34 seconds left to go. Bridges, pull-up 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Tyler Hero, and here comes the Heat. Hero with the ball, guarded by Bridges. Now guarded by Brunson. Hero, his 3-point shot from it is good. 87-81. Knicks quickly inbounds. Deuce inbounds to Brunson. 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. 6-point Heat lead. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Rozier. Brunson, his shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Kyle Ware. And that's the end of the quarter, 87-81. So 6-point Miami lead going into the fourth quarter. All right, so the Knicks have chopped a 17-point halftime lead down to 6. So let's see the fourth quarter, man. But Brunson hasn't taken a breather yet, so he's gonna have to probably take a breather right now for this final stretch. But you're right, Dewani, just a cardiac Knicks, man. Cardiac Knicks. All right, like I said, Knicks gonna have to have a strong fourth quarter, man, to bring this home again, man. But like I said, if they do it like the Memphis game, it's gonna be another game where they got to put a lot of effort in there, man. A lot of effort that they didn't have to put, man. Had they just took care of business early on in the first half, man. First quarter, first half, you got to take care of business, man. Can't come out the same way. Can't come out slow and sluggish every game, man. This is like a habit, a bad habit that they got to break. This is the fourth and final quarter. Let's see what the Knicks got. This is come down to this quarter, man. Knicks outscored the Heat in that third quarter, 36-25. Points in the paint, 20-8 for the Knicks. So again, some more points in the paint. Like I said, now they got to get some defensive stops, man. Got to get some stops. And look like Cameron Payne will check into the game for Brunson. It'll be Payne, Deuce McBride, Mitchell Robinson. And OG Anunoby. All right, so Heat will have the ball. Alex Burke with the ball over to Bam. Bam at the top of the key, guarded by Robinson. Bam over to Duncan Robinson. A floater in the lane is up and good. 89-81. Robinson inbounds to Payne. Payne with the ball. Looked like he going into a zone around a Mitchell Robinson screen. Payne out to Landry Shamet, back to Payne, over to Deuce McBride. Fakes in lane to Cameron Payne for his 3-point shot from the elbow. Good, 89-84, 5-point Heat lead. All right, Heat inbound to Rozier. Rozier with the ball, guarded by OG Anunoby. Rozier still looking, try to find somebody. Finds Bam, back to Rozier. Rozier at the top. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Robinson, who is fouled by Highsmith. So it'll be Knicks ball. Knicks will inbound. All right, so the Knicks will inbound. Payne will inbound to Deuce McBride. Deuce with the ball, back to Payne. Deuce with the ball now. Looking to Payne, back to Payne. Payne around a Mitchell Robinson screen. Payne still with the ball. 6 seconds left to go. Payne in the lane, and the ball is stolen. And Robinson has it to Landry Shamet, and there's a 24-second shot clock violation. And these guys got to get much tighter handles when they get in the lane, bro. You got to protect that ball. You got to protect the ball when you're going in the lane. Can't just go in there willy-nilly, man. If you're going to make a move, got to make a strong move with the ball, man. All right, Heat inbounds. Burks to Rozier. Rozier. 5-point Heat lead. Over to Bam Adebayo. His jump shot from the elbow, good. 91-84, and timeout on the floor by the Knicks in this early fourth quarter. 10:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. 7-point Heat lead. And Towns will check back in after the timeout. That's it. So 7-point lead. Knicks, like I said, Knicks got to make a stand, man. Got to make a stand in this fourth quarter, man. Got to get some defensive stops. But I want to thank everybody, man, for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, man, and all social media platforms to the Man Cave podcast. If this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share this on all social media platforms, man, as well as go subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network. The link is right there in the chat, man. Our one centralized location for all of our content. And make sure you go subscribe to all the members of the Aboriginal Sports Network, myself, the Man Cave podcast, Big Pat Sports Talk, Unpopular Opinion Sports at NYG, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, TP Wader Giant, Leaf Diggy, Mets 2128, and many more from the Aboriginal Sports Network. And like I said, hit that like and subscribe button, man. It is free, man. It costs you nothing, man. If you want to keep getting great content and great streams, Knicks streams, Giants, everything, man. Duke basketball, like I said. So I'll be getting some more March Madness, coming around soon. Duke basketball. So tune in for that, man. You're a college basketball fan or college basketball junkie. All right, so 7-point Heat lead. Like I said, this is the most important quarter right now, and this is where the Knicks got to start making some stands, got to make some inroads, got to get some stops, man, on the defensive end, man. Scoring is one thing, but you can't keep trading baskets for baskets, man. You got to make some defensive stop. All right, so it'll be Knicks ball. Time for the Knicks to, like I said, got to make a stand now. Got to make a stand. 7-point game. All right, Knicks inbounds. Payne over to Shamet. Shamet with the ball. And he turns the ball over. Cliff Rozier with the ball. Rozier over to Duncan Robinson. Robinson out to Bam Adebayo. Bam back to Robinson. Robinson guarded by Towns. And it is blocked by OG Anunoby, and it'll be Knicks ball. So Knicks will inbound. Cameron Payne with the ball. Guarded by Rozier. Over to OG Anunoby. Back to Payne. Over to Deuce McBride. And somebody got to cut at that free throw line, man. It's like somebody got to cut beyond the free throw line. Over to OG Anunoby. His three-point shot from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Rozier. Rozier with the ball. Over to Bam. Bam at the elbow. Over to Duncan Robinson. Back to Rozier. Back to Bam for his free throw line jump shot. Good. 9-point game. 93-84. Knicks inbounds to Deuce McBride. Over to Towns. Towns over to OG Anunoby. Wide open three-point shot. Not making it. Bam with the rebound. And here comes the Heat. Bam. Almost loses the ball. Out to Rozier. His shot is up and good. And it's back to an 11-point lead. 95-84. Knicks have not made it. What you call it? And getting baskets, man. All right, McBride with the ball. Over to Cameron Payne. Over to Deuce. Deuce in the lane. His fall away jump shot is no good. Rebounded by the Heat. And here comes the Heat. Bam Adebayo over to Rozier. Rozier. And it is blocked by OG Anunoby. And it might be a technical foul on Cliff Rozier. Yeah, he's mad about it. That was a foul. Technical foul on Rozier. All right, Towns will be at the free throw line for the free throw, and it's no good. 95-84, still 11-point Heat lead. And Brunson, Hart, and check back into the game. So it's Brunson, Hart, Shamet, and Deuce McBride in the game for the Heat. And pass inbounds to Rozier, and he is fouled, and he'll be going to the free throw line. So the Knicks have went in a little slump again. They're not scoring. All right, Rozier's first free throw. Step into the free throw line. He's a good free throw shooter anyway. So Rozier's first free throw is up. Rolls around and in. 12-point Heat lead. All right, 8:29 left to go in the fourth quarter. Rozier's second free throw is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Around the town screen. Brunson looking. Finds Deuce. Deuce with the ball. Over to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Lays it up and in. 96-86. All right. Highsmith inbounds to Rozier. Rozier with the ball. 10-point Heat lead. Over to looking. Finds Highsmith. Highsmith over to Bam. Bam looking. Guarded by Towns. Step back jump shot is no good, but fouled by Towns. Why would you go out there and step out there? Yo, just put your hands up. This boy foul sometimes is just like a dumb foul, man. It's like, yo, you was in good position. Why did you have to lunge out there? You don't got to lunge out there. Just walk out there, man. You ain't got to lunge out there and jump out there. All right, Bam's at the free throw line. Bam's first free throw is up, and it's good. 97-86, 11-point Heat lead, 7:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. All right, waiting on the second free throw. Bam's second free throw is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Across the timeline. Around the Josh Hart screen. Somebody got a flash in that paint, bro. Somebody got a flash in the paint. Deuce with the shot from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Highsmith, but somebody got a flash in the paint. You can't just keep standing around the 3-point line. You got to flash in the paint, make yourself available to break that little zone, whatever they're trying to play. You got to break that zone, bro. All right, Bam with the ball, guarded by Towns, and it is off his foot. It'll be Knicks ball. But that zone, like I said, somebody's got to break in there. You got to get in there, man. You can't just keep standing around the 3-point line. All right, Brunson with the ball, guarded by Highsmith. Brunson over to Towns. Towns looking, still nobody cutting through the middle. And Towns is fouled. But like I said, just like the Knicks is they just standing there. You got to cut through the middle, man. You got to cut through the middle to break the zone, bro. You got to flash. All right, so Towns will be at the free throw line. He missed the technical foul the last time, man. His first free throw is up and is good. 97-87. And his second free throw is up and is also good. 97-88. But like I said, the problem for the Knicks has been on this end, the defensive end. Can't make stops. Can't get stops. Got to make some stops, man. All right. Heat inbounds. Burks over to Bam. Bam over to Duncan Robinson. Robinson in the lane. His shot is up and rolls in. 99-88. All right. Deuce inbounds to Towns. Back to Deuce. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball around the Towns screen. Over to Towns. Like I said, nobody's flashing through the middle again. Towns in the lane. Shot is up. Good. And no foul. 99-90. All right. Heat inbounds to Burks. Back to Bam. Over to Duncan Robinson to Bam. Bam. And he is fouled by Brunson. So Bam will be at the free throw line. All right. Bam was 1 for 2 for the last time for free throw line. Back at the free throw line again. 9-point Heat lead. Bam's first free throw is up and is good. Substitution. Tyler Hero would check back into the game for the Heat. Also, Landry Shamet would check out the game for the Knicks. All right. Bam's second free throw is up. And it's short. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Over to Towns. Over to Deuce in the lane. Flashing lane. That's what I'll say. That's what you got to do. Looking for OG. You got to make yourself available. You got to seal that dude. You got to take advantage of that mismatch. Brunson with the ball. Over to, and it's deflected out. Be Knicks ball. All right. Brunson inbound with 2.9 seconds left to go to Deuce McBride. His 3-point shot from the elbow, good. 100-93. Much needed 3-point shot. 7-point game. 5:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Heat inbounds to Tyler Hero. on the floor for the Heat. Hero, Duncan Robinson, Highsmith, Bam. And there's a foul on Towns again. Why would you keep fouling, man? Those are dumb fouls. What's good? Late. But the Knicks are not looking good. Yeah, the Knicks, they just don't play with no energy, man. It's like they have like a low motor issue or something. These guys got low motor. All right, Heat inbound to Tyler Hero, guarded by OG Anunoby at the top. Around a Bam screen. OG, shot is up. I mean, Tyler Hero in and out, rebounded by Towns. Here comes the Knicks over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson, guarded by Highsmith. Brunson in the lane. Shot is up and good. 5-point Heat lead. Timeout on the floor, Miami. 100-95. So this is the game right here coming up, man. Last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Can the Knicks make this comeback again like they did in Memphis a couple of nights ago? Like I said, can't keep coming back, man. I don't think comebacks do all the time, man. Just wear you down with energy, man. You could just keep. Takes a lot to keep making comebacks for no reason, man. First place, don't even be trailing, man. Just come out with some energy, man. Come out, on fire. I want to thank everybody, man, for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, man, and all social media platforms for this thriller. Knicks versus the Miami Heat from South Beach. 5-point Heat lead, 100-95. 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Let's see, can the Knicks make another comeback? Can they pull it out? Let's see if they can make some stops. They're going to need some stops down the stretch here, man. Can't keep trading baskets for baskets. Got to make some stops. See, there's no way the Knicks should be struggling with the Heat. Well, yeah. The reason why they're struggling is because, like I said, they play with low energy. They play with no energy. That's why they be struggling against a lot of teams. Their starters, like I said, them guys don't come out with no energy whatsoever, man. They come out slow, methodical, and stuff like that. That ain't gonna work against these teams, man. These teams are coming out with with passion and fire, man. They coming out with energy, man. These guys are playing fast. They just got to play faster. They got to pick up their tempo. All right, back to action. Heat with the ball. Davion Mitchell with the ball. 5-point Heat lead. Mitchell across the timeline. Now guarded by Deuce McBride. Over to Hero. Hero with the ball. Hero still looking. 6 seconds left to go. Over to Bam Adebayo. To Duncan Robinson. His 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Brunson. And see, that's another thing. Even on that pick and roll screen, Towns stays too far back. That's why these shooters have wide open shots. He got to come up on those. That's why they keep running pick and rolls with Towns, because he's keep giving these guys wide open shots. Brunson's step back jump shot is up and good. It's 3-point Heat lead. Heat inbounds. Mitchell inbounds to Highsmith. Highsmith with the ball over to Hero. Hero, 3-point shot from the top, blocked by OG Anunoby. OG with the steal over to Brunson. Brunson, layup is good. 100-99. 1-point Miami Heat lead. And the Knicks are down 1. Heat with the ball now. Bam with the ball. Knicks are on a 9-0 run. Bam. At the top of the key. Over to Duncan Robinson. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Deuce McBride. And here comes the Knicks. Deuce. And it'll be a foul on Deuce. If anything, it'll be a jump ball, but so free throws for the Heat. It's like a foul on Deuce. Yeah, see, and that's another thing. These guys, when you dribbling the ball and like that, you got to pay attention to like your surroundings and everything like that, man. If you're not sure with the ball, give it to Brunson, give it to somebody else, man. Can't be making mistakes down the stretch. All right, so Davion Mitchell will be at the free throw line for the Miami Heat. His first free throw is up, and it's no good. All right, let's see if Mitchell's going to make this free throw or miss this one. He's 70% on the season. His second free throw is up, and it's also no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Brunson. 1 point Heat lead. 3:26 left to go in the game. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Mitchell. And Knicks fans are going crazy in the building. Guarded by Duncan Robinson, and he is fouled. Brunson is fouled. And timeout on the floor. Yeah, these can't continue this going into playoffs. Yeah, man, they can't continue like this. But like I said, obviously the coach don't see nothing wrong with it or whatever. But if I'm the general manager, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have a team meeting with these guys. But like, listen, I brought all you guys in here. I spent all this asset on you guys. I believe in you guys, like I said, but you got to believe in yourself. I need you to play much better than you're playing. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys are not, like I said, the effort level sometimes you look at is not there, man. It's like this. It's like, I don't know what is like, with Tibbs, it's like, yo, you're a hard-nosed coach, but you see guys not giving the effort level and you're not pulling them out of games or pulling them to the side or ripping into these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do. That's what an old veteran coach used to do. But like you soft now and all this type of stuff. You only be hard on the rookies or something like that. You need to be hard on these vets. Like I said, it's plain as day. These guys ain't playing like that, man. I mean, this game 60, something like that, miscommunication on defense should be stopped by now. You should know your defensive assignments and guys should know where they're supposed to be at. Pick and rolls. There's no reason why Towns is still like on pick and rolls. He's still staying way off the guys on the pick and roll. He should know he should be up on the pick and roll to make it harder for that the guy coming off the screen. You gotta play defense. You gotta get into these guys, man. Can't let them just do whatever they want to do. All right, 3:13 left to go. Let's see what the Knicks, can they take the lead finally? If the Knicks take the lead, this will be their first lead since, man, I don't even know if they ever had a lead. All right, inbounds to Brunson. Guarded by Mitchell. Brunson over to Deuce McBride. McBride in the lane. His fall away jump shot is up and good, and the Knicks take their first lead 101-100. Knicks came all the way back from 19 down and up 1. All right, Heat with the ball. Davion Mitchell with the ball. Guarded by Josh Hart. And the ball is stolen, and Towns almost loses the ball. OG Anunoby steals it. Ahead to Brunson, and Mitchell gets it back, but it'll be Heat ball. Towns, man, just don't try to, just give the ball. It's like, listen, we ain't trying to just turn the ball over on like this. It's like in the heat of the game, got to make good, smart decisions with the ball. All right. The Knicks fans is going crazy up there, man. Knicks go Knicks. All right, Heat with the ball. Bam, with the ball over to Duncan Robinson. Robinson looking. Passes out to Tyler Hero. Hero with the ball around the Bam screen. His 3-point shot is up and good. 103-101. So Hero coming alive right now for the Heat. 2-point Miami lead over to Deuce McBride. McBride over to Brunson. Brunson. Around the town screen. Over to Josh Hart in the lane. Back out to OG Anunoby. 3 seconds left to go. That's a tough shot. See, Josh Hart should have took the jump shot right there in the lane. This is the thing with Josh Hart sometimes I don't like. You right there in the lane. That was an easy shot for you to take right there. You pass out to OG, who had a man on a tougher shot. And there's a violation on the Heat. 8-second violation. So it'll be Knicks ball. It's 1:46 left to go in the fourth, and the Knicks will have the ball. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Mitchell. Around the Hart screen. Brunson, pull up 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Hero. Here comes the Heat. 1:30 left to go. Hero, guarded by Deuce. Hero in the lane. His fall away jump shot is good. And Tyler Hero done scored the last 5 points for the Heat. 105-101. Knicks with the ball. Brunson. See, Brunson didn't even need a 3-point shot that last time. Deuce in the lane, throws to OG Anunoby, and he is fouled, and he'll be going to the free throw line. But yeah, that last time, like I know Brunson's like, we didn't even need a 3-point shot, man. Just make the 2-point shots. It's like a minute and something left to go in the game. It's not like it's like 12 seconds. 101. Oh, they call it it's like an inbounds. I thought he was going to the free throw line. What does he keep calling timeout? Tibbs called timeout again. What do you keep calling a timeout for? Yeah, this one's coming down to the wire, man. Coming down to the wire, man. Coming down to the wire. Let's go Knicks, man. Yo, let's go. Let's see. Do they have one more in them again? Like I said, they did it the other night in Memphis. Like I said, hopefully the magic potion hasn't worn out. All right. So let's see what happens. Knicks about to inbound. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson will inbound. Inbounds to Towns. Towns over to OG Anunoby. OG over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Highsmith. Brunson at the elbow. Brunson. 3-point shot, no good. Tip back in by OG Anunoby. Good. 105-103. 52 seconds left to go. Yeah. All right. He with the ball. Hero with the ball. Guarded by OG Anunoby. 40 seconds left to go in the game. At the top of the key. Guarded by Brunson. Over to Highsmith. His 3-point shot from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to Jalen Brunson. Knicks down to Brunson in the lane. Lays it up and in. Should have been an and one, but no call. And it's no call. Should have been an and one, but we're tied at 105 apiece with 26.8 seconds left to go. Timeout, Miami. Yeah. Yo, good tip back about OG. Tip it back in. Needed that, man. And then Brunson, like I said, should have been an and one. So 26.8 seconds left to go in the game. We are tied at 105. So now Knicks got to play some good defense right now, man. Got to play some defense. If they run the shot clock down, they should have at least about 2.5, 2.8 seconds left to go if they play some good D. All right, so Heat will have the ball with 26.8 seconds left. He said it's deja vu, including the 8-second goal. I know, man. It's deja vu like the Memphis game, right? Well, let's see, man. He about to inbounds. Davion Mitchell will inbound it with 26.8 seconds left to go. All right. He inbounds. Mitchell inbounds to Hero. Hero guarded by Anunoby. And they trying to run the clock down and probably trying to run the clock down. All right. 14 seconds left to go. Hero with the ball. Guarded by Deuce McBride now. Hero. Step back jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby. Timeout Knicks with 3.5 seconds left to go. So hopefully they can steal this one. All they gotta do is gotta hit the shot now. They'll have the ball in the front court. But if they miss, we'll be going to overtime. He said we going to overtime and win it there. Yeah, because the cardiac Knicks can't make nothing easy, man. Always got to be some suspense. Orange and blue skies, man. You already know the vibes. Let's go Knicks. Let's end this one, man. Like I said, let's end it right here, man. 3.5 seconds left to go. All right, let's see. 3.5 seconds left to go. Can they win it, man? So Knicks have no more timeouts. I think the Heat got one timeout left. 3.5 seconds left to go. So the Knicks got to inbound this ball. All right, so Bridges will inbound the ball. All right, Bridges looking. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Over to Bridges. His 3-point shot from it, no good. And we're going to overtime. Hey, just like you said, Dewani, we're going to overtime, man. We are going to overtime. 105, another 5 minutes of basketball. I thought the Knicks was going to be able to pull it out, man. But that didn't even look good. It's like, you see on the inbounds plays, like it's always the same thing. Try to find Brunson, find somebody else, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody know Brunson's going to get the ball. Find somebody else to make it easier, man. And it's almost like ain't even no picks are set, no nothing to make, to go get the ball. It's like you got to fight to go get the ball and all that stuff, man. It's like, bro, I don't even understand, man. Back in the day, back in the 90s and 80s, I mean, guys, it was like about 2 or 3 picks set to get that guy wide open, man. Get it wide open, and, he have a wide open shot or people run out at him or something like that and foul him or something. These guys, man, it's like they just like run like a regular, and nobody, make an effort to go, get the man wide open. So it'll be overtime in South Beach. Knicks played overtime against the Sixers. They pulled that one out. So let's see. They're going to go back in overtime again playing against the Heat. So, like I said, it's the cardiac Knicks, like you said, bro. Cardiac Knicks like to win grimy like 90s Onyx. Hey, so he knew he was going to be double. He should have looked the pass right away. Yeah, but like I said, at the end of the day, that's on the Knicks. You got to stop going to Brunson. Find somebody else. Talent. That's what I'm saying. With Tibbs, it's 3.5 seconds left. So let somebody else get the ball. Stop going to Brunson all the time, man. That's the problem. This is why it's like they're so predictable. Everybody knows Brunson's going to get the ball. Even though he get the ball, somebody can get the ball. OG can get the ball. Towns can get the ball. Somebody else can get the ball. Stop doing the same thing. You're a coach. Be creative as a coach. That's what a coach is there for. If you anticipate it, like, well, we know everybody knows you're going to get the ball, so we're going to give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And boom, 3.5 seconds left to go. Let somebody take the shot. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't on the player's fault. That's on the coach's fault to call the same plays. He called the same plays over and over again after a timeout. All right. And we're in overtime, and the Heat have the ball. Mitchell with the ball, guarded by Deuce. And over to Mitchell still has the ball. Over to Bam Adebayo, guarded by OG. Bam, shot from the free throw line. Good. 107-105. Good tough shot by Bam. Okay, Bam. 107-105. Knicks overtime record. Knicks are 4-0 in overtime. Miami is 3-3. Knicks inbounds. Brunson with the ball over to OG. Over to Bridges. Back to Hart. Hart back to Brunson. Brunson in the corner. Brunson's fall-away jump shot is good. Somebody should have flashed through the paint. That's what I'm saying. The Knicks offense is so stagnant. It's like somebody flash, do something. Stop standing like 500 feet away from the guy. Try to make yourself available. That's what high basketball IQ is. Move without the ball. Move without the ball. Heat with the ball now. Hero in the lane. His floater is up. No good. Rebounded by Brunson. And here comes the Knicks. Game tied. Brunson over to Josh Hart. Hart back to Brunson. Brunson around the Towns screen. Brunson in the lane over to Towns. His fall-away jump shot is no good. Rebounded. Ooh, Josh Hart landed on his back. That's not good. And here comes the Heat quickly over to Bam Adebayo to Highsmith. And Josh Hart finally getting back. Bam with the ball. Guarded by OG Anunoby. Bam. Pushes off. Fall-away jump shot is up and good. 109-107. Knicks inbounds. Towns to Brunson. 3 minutes left to go in overtime. Brunson with the ball over to Deuce McBride. Deuce with the ball. Knicks passing around the horn over to Brunson. Over to Deuce. His pull-up three-point shot from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Tyler Hero. Hero with the ball. His pull-up three-point shot from the top, no good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby. Over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson guarded by Mitchell. Brunson over to Hart. Like I said, nobody's flashing in the paint. The paint is open. Flash in the paint, somebody. That's what I'm saying. It's like these dudes are stupid. Brunson from the top of the key, three-point shot, good. Because like I said, the offense is just so dumb, bro. It's like flash in the paint, man. The paint is wide open. It's like that's why the offense be looking stagnant. It's like they keep passing the ball around the horn. Like the shot clock is going down because nobody's moving. Everybody's just standing there. All right, Bam with the ball. Did he lose it? And it's going to be a jump ball. Knicks up 110-109. 2:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Dewani, no creativity on the inbounds play because, like I said, that's not no. This coach don't know how to call no plays. He just called the same play, give the ball to Brunson. That's not a play, bro. It's like be more creative. You got 4 other players on the court. All right, so about to jump. And it'll be Bam against OG Anunoby. 1 point Knicks lead. 2:04 left to go in overtime. All right, the ball is up, and Josh Hart has it with Tyler Hero on him. Is like, oh man, I thought he was going to force it and make Hero foul him over to OG Anunoby, who is fouled by Kyle Ware, and OG would be at the free throw line because Josh didn't even know what to do with the ball. So OG will be at the free throw line. 1 point Knicks lead. Now I got to step to the free throw line and make these free throws. All right, OG's first free throw is good. 111, 109, and substitution. Ware will check out, and Highsmith will check back into the game for the Heat. 2 point Knicks lead. All right, his second free throw is no good. Rebounded by the Heat, Burks. And here comes the Heat. Try to tie this game up. Bam, with the ball, guarded by OG. 145 left to go over to Tyler Hero. And he almost thought about a three-point shot. Good D by OG. Over to Davion Mitchell. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Deuce McBride. Over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to Jalen Brunson. 128 left to go. Brunson, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson at the logo. Brunson in the lane. Brunson back out to Josh Hart. Hart, shot is up and good. 4 point Knicks lead. Timeout on the floor, Miami. And it's a 4 point Knicks lead. 1:15 left to go in in overtime. So now Knicks, like I said, got to play some good defense on this end. 113, 109 after the timeout on the floor by the Miami Heat. And that was a foul by that should have been an and one for Josh Hart. That should have been an and one. He got fouled by like 3 different players. He got fouled by 2 different players. I mean, Burks and Highsmith fouled him. Good tough shot by Josh Hart. Wise Town's not abusing Ware. Yeah, Ware they just brought Ware back into the game. He hasn't played most of the fourth quarter. They've been putting Highsmith in there. So Highsmith's been playing a lot, And Ware's back out of it. He's not in the game right now because, like I said, they're going more some vets. So Knicks got to play some more tough D right here. You got to play some more tougher D. Ooh, fell on that back. That's a hard fall by Josh. Josh might have to put some around. You might have to put some padding on your back too, man. If you're gonna be playing like that. Yeah, they could at least run a motion offense. They don't know what that is, bro. Those motion offense, flex offense, those from back in the day. Those offense from back in the day. Tom Thibodeau don't run no offense. He runs a read and react bullshit offense. Like, bro, that's why that stuff don't work in the playoffs sometimes, man. Because it's almost like ISO ball. All right. Heat inbounds. Mitchell inbounds to Duncan Robinson, back to Mitchell. Around the Bam out of bioscreen. Mitchell with the ball. Got to Davion Mitchell. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Bam. Stolen by Brunson. Get across the line. Brunson with the ball. So he needs you, his assistant. Yeah, I'll be assistant. I'll tell him exactly what to run. All right, Brunson with the ball. 8 seconds left to go. Guarded by Highsmith. Brunson in the lane. Shot is up. No good, but he is fouled, and he'll be going to the free throw line. Good take by Brunson. 42 seconds left to go in the game in overtime. Let's go, Brunson. Let's get to the free throw line and let's seal this. Got to knock both of these free throws down. We're going to need these free throws. And Knicks fans is going crazy up there in Miami, man. Hey, like I said, it's always a Knicks takeover, but Brunson got to make these free throws, man. Brunson's first free throw is no good. Come on, bro. You got to make these shots, man. You got to concentrate on these shots. These are important free throws. And Mitchell Robinson will check back into the game for the Knicks for Towns. All right, Brunson's second free throw's up and is good. 114-109. 5-point Knicks lead. 42 seconds left to go. Like I said, Knicks got to play some good defense here, man. All right, Heat inbounds. Mitchell inbounds to Bam. Bam with the ball. Over to Duncan Robinson, guarded by Josh Hart. Robinson, nowhere to go. Those are hero. His 3-point shot is no good. And it's out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. And let me see who's is it off of? Let me see who's this ball off of. Off of Highsmith. Oh yeah, that's off of Highsmith's head. It's off of his head and hit the out of bounds line before Hart even touches. So yeah, it'll be Knicks ball. 114-109. Yes, sir. 28.5 seconds left to go in overtime. Well, it looks like the Knicks will probably pull out again, another overtime win. But hey, you don't have to be going into overtime to keep doing this, man. Like I said, if you just start the game out like this with some energy and making shots and playing defense, you don't have to go through this. I don't know how hard this is, man. It's like, it's like taking candy from a baby. You know what I'm saying? It's like crazy. Especially in a game like this where Knicks was favored by 7 points in this game anyway, as a favorite in this game. And they was getting blown out most of the game because they wasn't giving forth the energy and, giving forth the effort throughout the game. You got to play this 48 minutes in a game, man. You want to take 24 minutes off. You want to take 24 minutes off, and then the other 24 minutes you want to rev it up and make a comeback and do all this thing and waste a lot of energy. So they still looking to see whose ball it is, but I believe it's the Knicks ball off of Miami players. Of Highsmith, looked like it went off his head or his shoulder, hit the out of bounds line before Josh Hart even touched the ball. No fouls, please. It's gonna be Knicks ball. It's gonna be Knicks ball, so the Heat's gonna foul the Knicks. But like I said, Knicks gonna have to inbound that ball. They're gonna have to. So this is gonna be a game of free throw. If it's gonna be Knicks ball, Knicks will have the ball, so they're gonna have to hit free throws. So the Heat gonna be fouling them to make free throws. Still looking. Let me see. And Josh Hart did a good job of trying to save it. Josh Hart trying to save that thing. Man, I want to thank everybody for tapping in, man, for this overtime game, man. Thank everybody from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms to the Man Cave podcast. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button on your way out, man. If this is your first time to my channel, man, it is totally free, man. Oh, my God. They call a foul on Brunson on the He said a foul is on Brunson. Wow. I told you, every time they do a call, every time they do a challenge playing the Knicks, they come back and make a call on the Knicks. When it's the other way around, they never make a call for the Knicks. They just said it's just out of bounds or something like that. When it's like it's a foul on Brunson. So it's 30.9 seconds left to go, and the Knicks had a foul to give, so it'll be Heat ball. I'll tell you, bro. I'll tell you, man. They come back with they come back with they come back with something, man. All right. So the Heat will inbounds down 5. All right. So Duncan Robinson will inbound. What is taking so long? Just inbound the ball with these guys. It's 30.2. Say they put some seconds back on, so it's 30.2 seconds. So I don't know what they still discussing out there, man. Yeah, I'm not sure what was taking them so long. All right, so the Heat will inbound. Duncan Robinson will inbounds. Over to Alex Burke, 3-point shot. Good. 114, 112. Timeout Knicks. You see that, Tibbs? You see that? They wasn't looking for a Hero. They looking for somebody else because they know Hero will get the ball. That's what a real coach does. He doesn't give the same obvious play after play because it's like, yo, you got tired plays that you run. It's the same plays you run. They didn't look for Hero. They didn't look for Bam. Look at that, Alex Burke, the guy you didn't even expect to get the ball. And he knocks down a 3-point shot, 114, 112. That's what a real coach do. He makes it interesting. He doesn't make it obvious. You know what I'm saying? He calls real plays. All right, so after the timeout, Knicks will have to inbound that ball, and then most likely they'll get fouled by the Heat, but they got to get that inbounds in. But it's been a little it's been a little adventure for the Knicks, though. It's been a little adventure for the Knicks inbounding the ball because, like I said, again, they walk to the ball. They don't make sharp cuts to go get the ball out of bounds. This is what I keep telling about. This team just waste so much time doing nothing. And they make everything harder than what it is, man. It's like, guys, put forth the energy level. You got to run hard. You got to go cut the ball. You got to go get the ball. Unbelievable. That's fucking horrible. Yep. Well, hey, Alex Burke got the shot. He got the 3-point shot because they wasn't looking for Tyler Hero or Duncan Robinson. All right. And Spoelstra challenged that play too. All right. Knicks inbounds. Bridges over to Hart. And he calls a timeout. And no more timeouts left in the game. Guys, you see on that play, even with Hart, he was coming up to the front. Nobody was available. Guys got to make themselves available. You got to make yourself available. Give him an out to throw the ball to. Got to make yourself available. All right, so 23.1 seconds left to go. 19 seconds on the shot clock for the Knicks. No more timeouts for either. So they got to play out this game like this. Bridges' effort was suspect on that play by Alex Burke. Hey, man, that's what I'm saying. Guys got to fight through screens. You got to get over. You got to get to the shooters. Got to stick with your man. You know what I'm saying? That was a nice, easy shot for Alex Burke because they ain't really fight to get to it, though. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, I'm not calling the plays. It's like anybody watching the game can see it for themselves. They can see with their own 2 eyes. All right, so Knicks will inbounds up to 114, 112. 23.1 seconds left to go in the game. 19 seconds on the shot clock for the Knicks. So the Heat for the defense, they can have 4 seconds left to go, but no timeouts left. Go get the ball. Over to Bridges. Over to OG Anunoby for the dunk. Should have been a foul too. 116, 112, and here comes the Heat. Bam, with the ball. Over to Tyler Hero, guarded by Hart. Over to Bam for the three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Somebody go get the ball. And he dribbles it out. So Knicks end up winning 116 to 112 in overtime. And the Knicks fans have taken over like they usually do in these arenas, man, over especially in South Beach, Miami, man. It's been like that since the 90s, man. There's always been more Knicks fans than Heat fans over there. So, like I said, it's always like a home game for the Knicks when they play in Miami anyway. Miami, Atlanta, don't matter. Charlotte, anywhere in the South and all that stuff is always a home game. Yeah. NYG was good, bro. Yeah. Just on this thriller that just finished, man. In overtime, Knicks win 116-112 against the Miami Heat. Had to pull it out in overtime, man. Knicks trail most of this game. Again, like I said, the effort level got to get up for this team, man. It got to get up from the start, man. Can't keep falling behind in games early on, man, because you're coming out like slow, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming out slow with low energy. Got to get your energy level up, man. Play throughout the whole game. You're a professional. That's what you get paid for. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get paid. You ain't getting paid peanuts. You're getting paid millions and millions. This is what you love to do. You got to play like you love to do it. You got to show some pride, man, throughout the whole game, not just when you want to pick and choose when you want to do it. But anyway, Knicks come out to win, man. Pull out the win. Knicks go to 40-20 on the season. Heat falls to 28-31 on the season. Come back with the final stats in this game. Finals, the Knicks 116-112. For the Knicks, Mikal Bridges finishes with 5 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. OG Anunoby with 23 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Karl Anthony Towns, a double-double with 19 points, 16 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, 31 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. Josh Hart's 14 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Off the bench, Mitchell Robinson, 2 points, 2 rebounds in 13 minutes. Cameron Payne with 5 points. Deuce McBride with 12 points off the bench. And Landry Shamet with 5 points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 46 of 95 for 48%. 3-point shooting, 14 of 44 for 32%. Free throws, 10 of 15 for 67%. Overall rebounding for the Knicks, 46 rebounds, 27 assists, and 10 turnovers in the game. For the Heat, Bam Adebayo, big game, 30 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Kyle Ware, the rookie, 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 block shots. Davion Mitchell finishes with 11 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Tyler Hero, 22 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. Alex Burke, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Alex Burke was 4 or 5 from 3-point range in this game. Off the bench, Duncan Robinson with 10 points, Haywood Highsmith with 8 points, Kyle Anderson with 2, and Terry Rozier with 5 points off the bench. The overall shooting for the Heat, 45 of 84 for 54%. 3-point shooting, 11 of 35 for 31%. Free throw shooting, 11 of 16 for 69%. And the Heat got out rebounded, finishing with only 34 rebounds, 29 assists, and 12 turnovers in the game. Once again, Knicks win 116-112, pull it out in overtime over the Miami Heat on the road in Miami South Beach. Knicks go to 40-20 on the season. Heat falls to 28-31 on the season. And looking at other scores around the NBA, in the fourth quarter, 4.7 seconds left to go. Toronto up 104-102 over Orlando in the fourth quarter. 4 or 5 seconds left to go in that game. Also in the third quarter, OKC up over San Antonio 100-96 with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 6:22 left to go in the second quarter. Pelicans up 50-39 over the Jazz. Scores that went final. Boston beats Denver 110-103. In overtime, Cleveland pulls out a win over Portland 133-129. Also, Indiana beats Chicago 127-112. And the 9:30 game will be the Timberwolves against the Phoenix Suns. And then the last game, the Battle of LA on a part 2 back-to-back night. Lakers and the Clippers. Lakers winning the night before 106-102. I just hope the Knicks clean all these issues up before the playoff time. I hope so too, man. I hope so too. Like I said, but to clean it up, there's on the players themselves too. They got, like I said, they gotta come out with some energy. They gotta come out with some fire. They gotta push the tempo. They gotta pick up the pace, man. Like I said, can't keep playing slow, like to start games off and stuff like that. Gotta come out with it. Gotta come out with the fire. Gotta come out with the energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Or else you're going to keep trailing and you're going to keep coming from behind, man. Like I said, the more you come from behind, the more energy you use just to come from behind for no reason, man. You should just be like, start the game off like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, but the Knicks' next broadcast will be, next game will be against the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry on Tuesday night at 7:30. And then Thursday and Friday, we back-to-back games against the Lakers and the Clippers out on the West Coast in LA. So those will be at 10 o'clock starts on those games for Thursday and on Friday night. So I'll be back here again on Tuesday night, Knicks and the Golden State Warriors at the Garden at 7:30, man. I want to thank everybody for tapping in, man, from YouTube, Twitter, man, and all social media platforms, man, to the Man-Cave podcast, courtesy of the Aboriginal Sports Network. If this is your first time to my channel, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on your way out, man. It is free. It costs you nothing. And just go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep bringing you great content and great stream like this all the time, man. And also make sure you go subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network, our one centralized location for all of our content, man. The link is right there in the chat. Make sure you go and subscribe, man. Also to the great content creators, myself, the Man-Cave podcast, Big Pat Sports Talk, as well as Unpopular Opinion Sports, NYG. Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, TP Way the Giant. Also, Leaf Diggy, Mets 21-28, Deception, and Delay of Game, and many, many more from the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. So make sure you go and hit that subscribe button. I want to thank all 78 people that was watching this live stream, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on your way out, man. And let me give a shout out to the chat before I get up out of here, man. Give a shout out to my man NYG, Unpopular Opinion Sports, Dewani, Day One supporter, man. Always been there, bro. Thanks for the support. Demeet, you already know what it is. Also, Tyrone Hall, you already know what it is, bro. Thanks for the support, man. As always, man. And I will see you guys, like I said, back here Tuesday at 7:30, man. Knicks versus the Golden State Warriors. So until Tuesday, man, you guys have a great night, man. Like I said, a great thrilling win for the Knicks, pulling it back out in overtime against the Miami Heat, 116-112. And we'll see you Tuesday at 7:30. Peace.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed, stay calm. You on the road and chill, do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly,